Maybe.
See? Stop!
Oh, I lose here.
No reason for all these rolls. Look at all those 20s you just wasted.
So you're lagging the piss out of me.
Yeah, stop lagging the piss out of him.
Freak.
It's gonna get gross at his house.
So I have to say it. If it's lagging the piss out of you, does that mean that it's a delayed piss?
It's so stupid. That was the dumbest
Actually, the
question. I
first
love
one
it.
to ask would be gas.
I think that dude does not pee like for a while. I think he just take like short spurts.
Like, okay, I'll go back in a little bit.
I'll finish this in 5 minutes.
Or he drinks like one beer every 3 minutes.
Are you talking about gas?
I've had those days where like you're drinking heavy and you got to get up like every 5 minutes. Like that would be understandable.
And yeah,
Like,
we're talking about
because
gas.
I've had those days where I hit those beers that hard, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go. Oh shit, I gotta go. Oh shit, I gotta go.
Nah, he just has a really small bladder.
I thought Star was gonna kill him yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Oh, she was just antagonizing.
Oh, I was like, I don't remember anything significant yesterday.
She
Other than that, we
basically told
failed
him
wave two.
if he mentioned food, that he could shove it up his ass.
Wow.
Yeah, she did say that. Did you see the new polearm lock style in the game?
That thing looks so good.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I love it.
Like that's the only thing I want this month is that lock style.
You don't want any of the Odin stuff?
Nope. Well, body piece is kind of nice, but apparently the drop rates suck on that shit. So
I think you could summon or burn it, from what I heard.
you can, but like apparently all the pieces have the same drop rate as the fucking bodies from Promathia.
Oh, great.
Jesus.
I'm sad. I never get anything nice.
Bullshit.
You got me
When was the last time they added something for me?
for monk. You got that
ring,
nice
that ring
lock
is really
style.
good.
The what?
That ring from Odin, isn't it really good?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know what it is.
it's replacing fucking Epina's ring in a lot of people's builds now.
Yeah, it's like 5% triple attack.
And
Wait,
a bunch of
what
attack
ring?
and a
What
bunch
is
of
that?
strength.
Did I miss something spectacular this month? What?
Just the high tier for Odin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the gear ring?
Yeah. I don't know. Polearm's okay, but it's not going to beat Shining One. The sword looks neat, and the Great Sword is, I think, could compete with Lionheart. But that depends on the ad effect. And then that body and headpiece are fucking amazing.
2-7. It's cool looking. How good that would be.
I kind of like that great sword. I like that. It's very curvy.
Yeah, I think it looks weird.
Hey, I was just saying it looks really cool. I just don't know. How
So they
great it
made-
would actually be stats wise.
So they made Flare, Tornado 2, all those now like learnable.
Scrolls,
So-
yeah.
Up their magic accuracy to compensate for the loss in merit points, and then they gave Black Mage a bunch of other merits.
Triple attack 5%, and it's got strength and attack on it. Jesus fuck, dude.
Yeah, you lose 3 double attack to get 2 triple and all that strength and attack.
That'd be great for freaking Kleos.
Brad, why are you
Mercy
so
stroke technically
angry?
too, I guess. Not that anybody uses mercy stroke anymore.
I use it. It's pretty deep. Don't be laughing.
I mean, I use it too. Be hating on us Mandal users.
I miss using my Mandal, like the Aeneas
Let me
Flash
ask you
Star
this.
combo. That was just too much,
Do
man.
you wish you would have never made it and saved your guild?
Nope. Never regret it.
Yeah, it was my first relic, so
To me, it was an achievement thing, like as a thief, like
Well, yeah,
because it was my
maybe
first
like
relic as well.
what, 5 years ago?
Wow.
Shut up! I still wouldn't regret the fact that I have one.
yeah. At the
even though I
time,
don't use it.
at the time I made it, it was one of the best knives you could use in the game. Now it's not. So
I agree. But do you wish you would have made it in retrospect?
I mean, I don't have any regrets about it.
If you could trade it in right now, would you?
For a Twashtar, yeah.
What you talking about, Mandel?
What?
For real.
No, that's not even close to being fair.
I would trade that in a heartbeat.
You said nothing
Yeah,
about
dude,
being
that's
fair. You just said
That's what
trade it in.
everybody would do. They'd be like, "Oh, I'll just build this in like 30 minutes and then go trade it in for a Twashtar."
But that's not what you said. You didn't say anything about being
Flash
Yeah.
Star
fair.
was a
outta
pain in
here.
the ass, man, but it was worth building too.
Oh god.
Yo, what's
It
up
was-
with that
it was
new
a pain.
polearm?
Which one?
That new polearm that came out, the Guerrero, whatever.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
good, but I
pronounce
don't.
that name.
It's not going to beat Shining One. It's just
I don't
not.
think it would.
It's not gonna be good for the high jump.
Not even that. Yeah, I don't think because it does like the the relic body does like takes Wyvern HP and adds it onto your jumps.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it does the same thing for your HP on your jumps, but I don't think that is going to increase your damage to the point to make it useful. Not to swap out your weapon. It's not going to beat Shining One, in other words.
That Lockstyle one does look cool though.
Oh my god, that new sword looks amazing for Blue Mage.
Yeah, sword looks good. The great sword looks okay. I just don't think the pole arm's going to be that great. I mean, if you manage to get it and don't have anything else to use, awesome. But honestly,
I don't know if the sword would be that great for Blue Mage either, though. Like comparatively.
What?
it's their best offhand. It is by
Yeah,
far the
that's
best offhand they can use.
Quad
Is it?
attack plus 3%?
Yeah,
And additional effect death? What the fuck?
and all that strength and accuracy.
Death is always useless.
Yeah. Strength, accuracy, and attack it gives.
Strength, accuracy, attack, quad attack. Like, yeah, no, it's the best offhand they can use. By far.
I'm definitely gonna farm for that sword.
Because like just looking at it, like even though it's got 3% quad, comparing it to say something like somebody offhand and fucking whatchamacallit.
All mouse? All mace?
Yeah, all mace, like that strength's not gonna come close to giving you a reason to put the all mace down.
Well, you would main hand the all mace then.
I guess, but then you're I have to see the numbers on.
Like the thing you got, the thing about Tizona is it's a good solo weapon. It's not a good group weapon. If you're going for pure DPS on Blue Mage, you main hand all mace, and you actually offhand the fucking crafted one. I forgot the name of it. Or the
I
yeah.
haven't been a main blue in years, so
I guess that greatsword looks really nice for a paladin.
Yeah, there's
Something for damage.
yeah, a lot of paladins are liking it. It looks pretty good for Rune Fencer too. Not so great for Dark Knight. That's about it.
yeah, I was gonna say Rune Fencer. It looks like be a good DD one if you don't have Lionheart.
Yeah. And I think it might compete with Lionheart depending on the ad effect on it. But for Paladin, it's by far the best weapon they can use. Only problem is
Paladin for sure.
only problem is Paladin can't use Utu grip, so they fall behind because of that.
Yeah.
If they could, they can compete with Rune Fencer. Okay. Everybody's here. I know Zem's
Ready?
still on his way, so.
He's doing his thing, man.
We will
Last time.
start going. Hang on, I gotta get my shit.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh god, excuse me.
Carson yelled at me for stealing his shtick as a DM.
Yeah, get good.
I couldn't think of anything else to say. Like, what had happened before? Like, what had happened? That's what I'm gonna do from now on when our campaign, when our sessions start. What had happened was, these motherfuckers did some shit.
What had happened was some shit went down, and some bitches died.
Oh man. Nobody's died yet, at least yet.
Yes. God, I'm so.
Came close. You fucking came really fucking close.
I really hope I did not waste my gold on that fucking sash.
Oh, your sash?
Don't
Yeah.
screw me like that, please.
No. Yeah, I think he died in the battle, man. I don't know.
Oh, god damn it.
Wait, what? Who died? I don't understand who's dying.
It's our other game. Don't worry about it.
We have another game. We play.
Okay,
We're not cool enough to know.
I can see.
Okay.
That's fine, y'all cool. I mean, I totally said I was looking for players before, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Carson, when you joined.
Yeah. I spoke up. I said,
It's almost like I asked if people wanted to be a part of it.
and I said yes, because I've been wanting to play, so. And I got to play my apparently freaking OP ass
Jesus, fuck, one shot my butt.
one shot
Why
penalty.
don't you? Fucking hey, dude.
That's just inflict wounds. That is just a clear. That's a level 1 cleric spell. There was nothing else there. Like
Fucking stupid.
that is
what that
that is a
was.
level 1
Are-
cleric spell.
Are we having sub jobs in this campaign?
You can multi-class if you want. Yeah.
I gotta level up first.
I just feel useless because everybody has spells and I don't.
There is actually a specification you can go into for your rogue, but you've already picked assassin.
Yeah, I don't. I
Yeah,
didn't like
mastermind.
that.
No, arcane trickster.
Arcane Trickster, that's right. Mastermind's the fucking charisma
You're-
fucking nonsense.
You're basically like a spell
I had
ninja.
him backwards. Yep.
I didn't like the way it rolled on me, I guess.
Well, here's the thing: assassins have their place, and you might see that come into play tonight. So, let's get going.
I gotta play my music real quick.
Hang on.
It's back.
Wait. Music wasn't starting where it was supposed to. Also, why is this music on? There we go. Last time, after having finally found the mayor's mansion within the rotting city of Dubport, our heroes started their search through the city archives to try and locate the ledger containing the names of the families that were supposed to be living there. While the rest of the party searched, Flint and Verna did a little searching of their own through the local storehouses and managed to find several bags of corn, a few shiny things, and a beautiful box containing a very powerful magic item. During their investigation, Tonvar jumped out of his automaton and Jinx rushed into the city archives to look for the ledger, and were immediately met with opposition as soon as they found it in the form of a couple of small black puddings. After the rest of the party elected to run so that the druid can work his magic, new ally Tybalt blasted one of the users to oblivion, allowing Tonvar and Jinx to escape while Crank stood firm to protect his team. As they fled, a magic vial of ink popped his cork, and a battle with a strange new form of ooze took place, injuring many of the party and nearly killing Verna. Once defeated, the party opted to rest and listen to Tybalt's plight, and learned that one of the Nerillian generals, General Gen Barabbas, was close by, and in his possession a strange magical artifact. Now, as the group tends to their wounds, a plan is being formed to steal the relic from the general and hopefully end his sadistic campaign in Brigada before it begins. Okay, so, where we all left off, Take 2. Where we left off last time.
That's going to sound nice on replay.
Oh, yeah, of course. I can always edit it up. It's fine. Probably won't, though. People almost died. There was oozes like crazy coming out of the mayor's mansion after you guys managed to get a hold of the ledger. And after deciding to stop for a short rest, you talked to Tybalt for a little bit about why he was trying to leave the Nerilian Empire, and apparently there was a small job that he needs to do before he leaves. In the midst of this, you found out that one of the Nerilian generals is actually in town, and he has something of interest to everyone. So a plan was being formed to try and wrest this magical artifact from him. While you were all resting, Crank has been talking to Tybalt and Tonvar for a little bit. Trying to form some kind of plan around what they're going to do to fight the undead horde on top of the Nerilian soldiers that are in town, and try and perform this heist against General Barabbas. Crank just looks to everybody and says, well, I think we've got a little bit of an idea, but I don't know, we probably need to flesh that out a little bit more. Tybalt had his imp draw a map for us so we can kind of plan things out better.
The plan is still Operation Get on the Druid's back, right?
For the most part, but I think we might need to look at the other options to make that work.
I have a plan, and it might be just crazy enough to work. This is a fantastic map, by the way.
And my imp is talented.
You give them a pat on the head or something, whatever the fuck they like.
What is his background I'm looking at?
It's the map.
Dump fart?
So,
Well, that says port.
I have a potential idea, but it's going to require some additional reconnaissance first.
Okay.
Do you want me to walk down the middle of the street?
I would not advise walking just aimlessly down the street. Let's see, my plan is I'm going to sneak in there.
Also, you can move your tokens to show what you want to do.
T plus BPFs. I love that part of the map. So, sneak over here, right where the people are.
Okay.
You know, kind of see if we can't get some idea of some actual numbers. And then, if we could have our brilliant dude over there that made boom booms in the first town make some boom booms, I might just be able to convince the people that they need to be where those boom booms are when they go off. And while that happens, the rest of our merry gentlemen will be sneaking on the boat as originally planned so they can get access to the cannons.
Where's the boat at?
And that's
I
would-
found the wrong one.
yeah, I would-
Tybalt!
yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna go down here.
So, after I did some research, I actually figured out that I could speak common to these chucklefucks.
Yeah, you might want to talk to them. I'm sick of translating.
Okay. So, the ships are about right here. The general's camp, as far as the soldiers are here. And his laboratory, or makeshift laboratory, whatever the hell it is, there's some platforms and things that he has set up here. He's keeping a few members of the town hostage. And next to it is his main store supply. This is where they're keeping all of their ammunition and some of those strange chemicals.
I bet you those things blow up.
So why don't we have people sneak in there with the explosives? I convince maybe say I convince the guards to go check on the
Which
inventory.
way is the water flowing?
The water's flowing south.
Do we know who are the people that they have captured?
No idea. As far as you know, they're just townsfolk.
Also, quick question: is he able to actually control these undead, or are they just like some mindless undead? Like, does he have actual control of them, like to make them do his bidding with this relic, or is this relic just turning them and then he's just let them do what they do?
Best we can tell, he's turning them with the whatever the goo is, and he's actually controlling them with the disc.
Okay, so he is controlling them. So yeah, then that would still remain the same with my plan to make sure we can get people on the boats to deal with the undead after I can maybe convince the guards to go see about the go see about the inventory, and then Convar can make it all go boom while they're there.
I think our best course of action is to try and take out one of the ships and steal the other. We have to check and see how many armaments are on the one that we commandeer. But probably our main targets need to be the general's camp, the munitions stores, and then the camp itself. Or the other ship if we feel like we could probably take it out that way easier.
If we could take the other ship, we can use the cannons to take out the other ship.
That's what I was thinking too.
Or we can do a Pirates of the Caribbean
Hey,
style.
this time, Verna, you can shoot the cannons at the other people.
Can we shoot Verna out of one of the cannons at somebody?
I
That's
mean, I don't think that would be the best
suddenly
idea.
integral to my plan.
We tried that one time. It didn't work well.
You guys shot a person out of a cannon?
Yeah. That's not gonna work.
You guys are fucked up.
It almost had the results that we desired.
I mean, I thought I was gonna do it right.
So is the plan to blow up the munition storage as the distraction?
Yeah, I think we can do that to try and pull as many of the guards away as we can. There's not that many of them. I'm more worried about the undead in the town. We don't really know where they are, and they could just be spread out all over the place. Though,
Do the undead ignore the guard, the soldiers?
yeah, actually, anyone who's in an Aurelian uniform, they just kind of walk by or shamble, I guess.
So we're gonna have to
Okay,
get some.
that's very integral to my plan then. Because, like I said, if we can get the camp to go be a part of that explosion, we can kill two birds with one stone.
Right. Jinx, I'm actually thinking you and Verna need to take point on the scout operation.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely wouldn't want to try to sneak in there alone. They're good at. Verna has some skills I don't, and I have some tricks up my sleeve.
And you two being the sneakiest, should be able to get in and
You're
out
not
pretty easily.
wearing-
Oh yeah, what about your clothes though? We gotta try and get you a uniform.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm gonna whip out my cloak. And, yeah, and make it resemble an Aurelian uniform.
That's handy.
You want to go steal some?
Now you just hide in the shadows. I'll hide in plain sight.
Okay.
Yeah, Verna, I think if you
Unless you want one too.
Verna, I think
just
if
don't
you
see
just
it
keep an
necessary.
eye on him and kind of take out any stragglers that you can to keep him safe, I think that would be the best job for you.
Do you want my potion of invincibility?
I don't think it's going to do much good. They've got wards around that are keeping people from doing that kind of stuff.
I'll be invisible in my own right, if you know what I mean.
I do have a disguise kit. I forgot.
The only problem is you got to have a disguise to start a base with.
Ow!
Yeah, if we could ambush one of the soldiers, we might be able to get you a uniform too. But there is the problem of you being a halfling, and I don't think they're going to really like that.
And really, do they have uniforms that are like triple X extra small?
Nope.
It's okay. I'll just grab a trash can and move around.
Do your job from the shadows. Aren't you like this ultra mega person that's good at hiding? Because I never see where the fuck you go. See what I'm talking about?
Verda ducks under a table. We can.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
You're getting too predictable.
But yeah, I think that would be a good plan. Is there somebody that's in charge of the soldiers outside of the general? Like maybe somebody that's in charge of the combat force that's there protecting versus the research?
Tibble did mention a bodyguard.
Yeah, he's not alone usually.
Well, I'm meaning like at the camp. Like, General's not going to talk directly to the soldiers, is he? Like, he's got bitches for that, right?
Yeah, there's a hierarchy.
I'm sure there's probably some commanders in the camp.
Okay. It would be good if I could find one of those guys. Yeah.
Are you planning on,
I'm planning on some stuff, yeah. Just some stuff. Some things.
Well, okay. I guess if you can help draw off some of the soldiers that way, that would help us. That'll be tier 1. Tier 2, we've got to figure out how to take out these boats. And the munitions camp.
Yeah, that's above my expertise.
I guess that's
The,
Operation Alligator.
The chemicals. Well, yeah, that would be Operation Alligator. That's the boat, Operation Alligator. Don't we have the munitions area? Isn't that for like Crank and the other guy?
Well, we were actually going to try and take out the city up here to try and draw off some more of them up this way.
Okay, that seems like the plan.
Now, we could do.
Ganks, you're gonna have them. You're gonna like convince them to go check that out.
We could do. Once Jinx is inside the camp, Verda, you can try and break into the munitions area and,
And set fires? Yeah.
If that doesn't work, we've always got the cannons.
Sounds reasonable.
This sounds like a plan. It sounds not like a great plan, but it sounds like a plan.
It sounds better than rushing into our doom.
Still a lot we don't know about down there. Banks was
As much as I'd hate to go down there.
I'm not crazy about being in 3 parties, but we do what we gotta do.
Well, if my part of the plan goes as planned, there shouldn't be too much fighting for me to deal with. And then I'll immediately move to assist, who? Who do you want me to immediately move to after I've
Probably
set my plan in motion?
coming onto the Operation Alligator portion. Right?
Okay, so move down towards the ships.
Yeah, I would say we made it at the docks. Does anybody have any way to kind of signal to show which one we're on? Or I don't know, maybe it'd be kind of a bad idea to draw that much attention to ourselves. Of course, we're going to be drawing attention to ourselves either way.
Are we
Go
going to hit them when
towards the
there's...
one that's shooting at the
I
funnel?
still have the sending stones.
Didn't we use them, though?
The wards might prevent us from using the sending stones. You're right.
Does anybody know message? I'll take that as a no. Okay.
That's a big no.
Failing that, I can make a flare of some kind, along with the explosives.
That might work. I would say our rendezvous point would be whatever ship we manage to commandeer. I think everybody can figure out which one that is. It'll be the one that's not on fire.
Yeah, that's probably a big indicator.
So I'm still driving out of character. I'm still driving, and I'm going to be basically just listening as long as I can before I get here and pick up this stuff. But Tonvar's going to be spending the rest of his time trying to make those explosives. Any kind of distractions, fireworks. He's going to search through the warehouses in this area and try and get materials to that end.
Okay.
What's our new dude, Tibble? That's your name?
Yep, that's me.
Is there anything I need to know before I go down there, specifically that these soldiers do customarily? Any type of special salute?
I wasn't really hanging out with the soldiers that much. I was in R&D.
Okay, you're with the R&D guys. Okay. Well, let's just hope for the best.
Well, I think you probably disguising yourself as a researcher might be the best idea. We'd get you through most of the checkpoints. Sometimes the grunts don't really get to go where they want to.
Okay. Researcher. I'm not familiar. Do they have a special uniform? Because I'm not familiar with that.
Binks,
Yeah, they wear what I'm wearing.
yeah, Binks points to...
So something like this.
except
And then I changed it. to
except
mimic
less
his.
less scorched and on fire.
Obviously. So I'm gonna change the appearance to match his shit.
Okay, yeah, you match Tibble's code except it's in the actual Norellian colors as opposed to the scorch marks.
All right.
Oh,
Well.
Tibble, may want to give him your gas mask too. That might be a good idea.
Sure, I give him my gas mask.
Okay. I'm going to take the gas mask.
There we go. Completes the look.
Anything else you can think of along those lines that might help me?
Nothing else. Just pretend like you're a researcher, act the part, you should be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All the soldiers are pretty dumb. Just talk like you know what you're saying.
I mean, you've got no problem acting like
Indubitably, my good sir.
you've got no problem acting like an evil asshole, right?
I mean, fuck you.
That'll work.
That works.
Genocide for all.
Eh.
If they
That's what these fuckers seem to like.
Tell them you'll turn them into a zombie if they keep pestering you. That tends to work for me.
Okay,
And if you get a chance, see if
got it.
see if you can pull any information out of the general.
Okay,
Don't worry, you got backup.
that's good. Yeah, I got backup.
You're a bard, right? This is your specialty.
Information, yes, definitely.
One-on-one with the general sounds fun.
Being stuck one-on-one in a potential combat situation if things go awry, that's not so much my specialty.
I'll be there. Don't worry.
It's your plan.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more my plan sounds dumb. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that in character. Oh. Alright, so, I like it. I'll go get some intel, figure out where they are, try to get them pulled off, try to see what I can get out of the general. Is there anything that the general might do or say that I need to react to that you would know of if I end up talking to them? Because goddamn.
I mean, other than knowing any specifics about his formulas, which not many people do.
Oh my god, I almost said Imba be with me. Who's the deity I follow on here?
Thomas.
Thomas be with me, I guess. Fuck.
You'll be fine.
Thomas? Huh, you are fucked!
Don't listen to me. So when is...
Anybody happen to have a drink on him?
What? Yeah, the monk does, for so far as I can tell. When does Operation Alligator turn?
So, yeah. Me and Tomvar are staying up here to kind of prep the explosives. Brad, Tybalt, I think you two are going to ride on Flint. He's going to turn into a giant alligator and try and sneak you guys into the ship. At that point, you're going to take out any guards that are on board and then, yeah, do your thing.
Okay.
I think we need to make sure that before y'all start firing any of those cannons, that Tomvar and Crank have their distraction going. Because they might see that as a priority over the town if y'all start too soon.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go when they blow up, right?
I was gonna say they probably see the boat as a priority no matter what.
Well,
we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make sure that. Yeah, we'll see.
on the timing of things, I guess we'll start with the mayor's mansion. We'll burn it down. As soon as you guys see the city on fire, that's when you make your moves. Jinx, Verta, just try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, that's better. It's easier said than done. Last time I tried to avoid crossfire, I fucking was falling down a fucking hill.
Can we set up traps in places?
Might not be a bad idea. Might slow down their numbers a little bit.
That's a great idea.
Matter of fact, if you can find some of those gas canisters, that might be a good idea.
All right, sounds like a good plan.
Where are we gonna set up these traps?
I would say just set them up within the main streets. Any of the thoroughfares that you can find that you think they might be trying to get back to the ships with, just kind of leave them behind you.
I'll leave that to you, Verna, because that's not really my specialty. I'd probably blow myself up or shoot a spike through my eye or some shit.
Me and Tomber will try and go around the coastline to get around them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all the confusion. And all the confusion, they're not going to know where they are anyway, but we will. So we'll be able to get them around them. So, alright. Timing on this. City sets on fire. You guys take action on the boats. Light everything up. We all meet at the one that's not on fire. And from that point, we leave, I guess.
Are we trying to get the general's artifact?
Yeah.
Try to save the people if we can.
That too. Damn, we can't blow up that.
Is there any way that the general would hand the artifact over to another researcher?
0 chance.
0 chance. Copy that. Would a researcher have access to the prisoners?
Probably.
So, what if, while I'm doing my stuff, I maybe commandeer some research subjects, and then y'all blow shit up?
If you can, you can. Don't divert from the mission though that much. Make sure everything else gets done before you sit.
Well, that would be tour on my way back to the boats anyway, sorta-ish, slightly out of the way.
I'm starting to think we can't take that lab out, though, until we actually get the seal in our hands.
Yeah, that's starting to be a thing, too. Because we definitely wanted them intact, and it seems like something that we wouldn't want anybody to have. Just my personal opinion.
Want to attack.
Definitely need that thing intact. He's saying this to you psychically, Tibble.
I got it.
Okay, so what are we burning up?
We're setting
Right.
the city on fire up here. This area up here is the dungeon that you guys are currently in. This is the city proper of Doveport. This area down here is the lower district. This is like the where the dock workers and things live. So this is the part that's going to get set on fire. This is the part that you and Jinx will be navigating through. This is the munitions depot where all the gas and ammunition is being held. This is the general's lab. And this is the camp where the soldiers are sleeping at the moment. And these are the ships.
Where's the prisoners?
Here at the lab.
So I think maybe we take off. We do the plan, and then rendezvous at the lab to save some people / get the artifact.
Sounds like a better idea. Or we could rendezvous back at the non-burning ship and then all make our way there at once. Of course, if we all came in from different directions, we might be able to take them by surprise. Verna might give you...
Is the lab right on the shoreline? So if we have access to a boat with cannons, we could essentially siege it.
Yeah, it's right there.
And the camp, these people here, they're going to be running up this hill?
It's a pretty steep incline. It's probably about a 15-20 foot drop.
They're probably gonna take whatever the road is through the town that comes back up there.
Okay, that's fine. That's where I need to set
You
up
set
that.
your traps, yeah, on the main pathway-ish area.
All right, we got our timing. We're
Do I describe to you the traps I want to put down, or?
yeah, you'll just whenever you can scavenge some stuff around the area while you're out doing your walk around with Jinx. And then you say if you want to drop a trap somewhere while you're on the road. I'll probably have you roll like a survival check or something to see if there's something that you can try and put together.
Okay.
All right. Well, don't die, I guess.
Seems like good advice.
I mean,
Who's keeping an eye on Buddy?
yeah, I'll try and do that. Look, I'm sorry, guys. I know I haven't really been myself lately. I don't know what's wrong. I've been making mistakes left and right.
Well, I don't really know you, so thanks.
I think if we can pull this off, we might actually have a chance of fighting back against these bastards.
Yeah, we got this. No problem.
All right. So me and Tomvar are going to start working on things here. Are you all ready?
Yep, I guess we'll start heading toward the shore area.
Okay. Yeah, so Brad, Tybalt, and Flint, you guys are going to head down the bank line of the river where the waterfall is and try and make your way down that way to the shoreline. Verna, Jinx, you guys are going to take the main thoroughfare to try and sneak your way into the actual camps. And yeah, Tomvar and Crank are going to do their thing. We'll say hour and a half after the initial operation starts, they're going to set fire to the town, which will be the signal for everybody to A, blow things up, and B, for Verna and Jinx, for you two to start moving towards the rendezvous point.
Okay. Let's fucking do this, I guess.
Good luck.
Yeah, same to you.
So we will begin Operation Alligator with Jinx and Verna sneaking their way into the town.
Alright.
See if my music will actually start working.
I can hear it.
It's working? Okay.
So once we've left sight of the group, I'm gonna do this and change my appearance to look like maybe one of the Norellians I've seen before, just like one of the random people, so that I actually look like a Norellian.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the shadows and stuff.
Damn.
Good job. Where the fuck did you go?
Verna, you are used to this. Like, you are back in your fucking element. You are jumping between shadows and between buildings and, like, kind of Narutoing over the rooftops. You've never felt more at home right now. This is where your adrenaline is starting to get pumping. You are doing your job. Jinx, you actually don't have to roll stealth because you're completely disguised at the moment. You look like one of them. So, Verna, you're kind of watching Jinx as he's making his way along through the streets. While you're walking along, like, you can kind of hear some moaning down through some of the alleyways in the main thoroughfare. You look down and you do see some more of those skeletons that kind of have their flesh just dripping off, but as they turn to look at you, they just kind of they turn the other way. Don't really seem to pay you much mind. You see a couple more of those weird slime creatures with all the body parts that are kind of just shambling around, crawling on their little finger legs. Again, they don't seem to pay you much mind. The smell is horrible.
Shit.
But luckily you have the gas mask on, so you don't actually smell it.
I was gonna say. Do I smell it through the mask?
So as you're making your way through here, you see the undead all over the place. Especially as you make it down, like, the large steps that are coming down the main, like, slope. You see that there's a lot of them that are trying to get up, and there just seem to be a large pile of bodies where they just kind of, like, try and walk up and then fall over. So
Interesting.
it's probably good that happens. I mean, that probably means that maybe half the population of undead are doing that.
Okay.
And with the amount that you guys have taken out up top, you're probably looking at maybe about 40 to 50 zombies that you might have to look for.
Okay. Alright. Nice. I lost my notebook.
As you're walking along, Verna, you're still scooting over the rooftops. Go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick. You don't really seem to see anything out of the ordinary. Jinx, as you move through one of the main streets, though, a skeleton kind of lumbers its way out of the one of the alleyways and bumps into you.
Okay.
It just kind of looks at you like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking.
okay, it's starting to follow behind you.
Oh, fantastic.
Verna, you see the skeleton following behind Jinx now, who's walking at a faster pace.
Can I jump down and try to kill it in one shot?
Yep, roll to
Or
hit.
something?
That's just enough. You jump down and take your rapier out. Since it's an auto crit, and I'm gonna go ahead and just auto add your sneak attack into it. I'm just gonna say you kill it, especially with that damage. You jump down before you remember how to take these things out. How you just kind of sever the tendons between the spinal column and the neck or the skull. You just kind of slice, and the head of it falls off, and the bones just kind of clatter down onto this cobblestone. Jinx, all you hear is the sound of bones clattering behind you.
I'm just gonna assume that that's my friend and hope that that's true and continue towards where I'm going.
Okay.
I'm also gonna slow down a little bit and try to make sure that I don't run into any more again.
Okay.
Alright, I just got the shell on and I'm driving home.
Alright, cool. Alright, Verna, after you kill the skeleton, you clamber your way back up to the rooftops again, just kind of keeping an eye on Jinx as he's moving through. Roll another perception check for me. It looks clear. You don't see any other opposition along the way. There are a couple more of these ooze things that are just kind of climbing up the walls you see, but they don't really seem to be interested in them. So as you move your way through, you do find a couple of places that might be good spots for traps. Do you want to drop anything there?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival check. You don't really have that much to work with. You do kind of manage to line up some barrels, though, and string up a small string trap along the road. With all the undead around here, it might get tripped by one of them. Maybe not the soldiers, but it might slow some people down. Maybe just kind of obstructing the walkway, at least. So you do set up a barrel trap on the main thoroughway there. You climb back up onto the rooftops. Jinx, as you start turning through more of the streets, you can kind of see a couple of the tents up in front of you. Some of them are kind of set up in people's yards. A couple of them in just like main courtyards and things. You think they're probably just soldiers that are trying to get some peace to themselves. You hear a couple of people laughing at their tents. You can assume these are Norellian soldiers. Go ahead and roll stealth for me real quick.
Nice.
One guy pops his head out of the tent, and he looks at you and just, oh hey, are we doing?
Hey.
Is there an experiment going on today?
I don't believe that's any of your business.
I mean, I gotta know if I was supposed to be on duty today.
Didn't your commander tell you?
No.
Then I guess then you're not the one on duty, are you?
You got a point. He kind of ducks his head back into his tent.
All right. So, do I see any other soldiers nearby other than the one that popped out of the tent?
Nothing walking around that you can tell at the moment. You do come to a crossroads, though. One way looks like it goes towards the main camp. The other looks like it kind of cuts off toward the dock, and then another one cuts towards the lab area.
Okay. Can I see anything specific down those ways? Like anything that might signify like a commander's tent or something towards the camp?
In the camp, you do see a couple of tents that have some Norellian flags out front of them. Some of the larger standards that you can assume are probably some of the commanders. There's 3 of those tents. 2 of them look to be dark. One of them has a light glowing in it.
I would like to head towards the one with the light.
Okay. Verna, you're still following behind him?
Yes.
Go ahead and make another stealth check for me real quick.
That's my girl!
No problem. You're kind of moving between these tents as best you can, keeping your eye on Jinx as best you're able to. He's moving a little more quickly. He has his eye on something that he wants to try and get to, and you can kind of assume that he's trying to get into one of the commander's tents, based on what you can tell, based on the plan anyway. Jinx, as you move up to this tent, you do see kind of and you as you peek in through the flap, you do see kind of like an older, more grizzled-looking Norellian soldier. He looks just to be like a human, and he's sitting there like writing at some paperwork. He has his gas mask off, and he has his plumed helmet sitting on the table next to him, but he's still in full armor at the moment.
All right. I am going to walk in.
Okay. Hail.
Hail.
I thought you boys were supposed to be working on that new formula today.
Well, we are. I've come to make sure we're going to have the people we need. Some of the soldiers are saying nobody was tasked to assist today.
They were told where they were supposed to be.
Oh.
Damn it, it's probably Unit 3 again. Those guys think that just since we've turned the entire population, they can fuck off now.
You know that's sure not going to fly with the general.
Yeah, I'm sure he would much turn them into puddles himself. But I'd probably turn me into one first. Where were they? Did you talk to them?
I said their commander would give them their orders.
Fuck. Do you remember where they were?
Yeah, back in the tents.
Okay, suggestion. What are you casting?
I'm casting suggestion on the commander, and when they... I'm going to tell them. So the suggestion is, when you see a fire, take all your men to deal with it.
Okay, just gotta make a wisdom save. I mean, yeah, we would do that, but that sounds kind of odd. Are we expecting any kind of trouble?
Well, I've heard rumor that there may be something going on in the main town, like some reconnaissance force from the... Goddamn, what's the name of that nation again? I always forget.
Brigada.
The Brigada might be sending another reconnaissance force to see what's going on here.
Shit.
So, I need y'all to be ready, just in case, because that fire might be a signal for the rest of their soldiers. So
Yeah, they're probably looking for
make
that
sure
other group
you
that
get
we...
up there and get it out.
They're probably looking for that other group that we liquefied.
most likely.
All right, fine. We'll put the rest of the guards on high alert. Thanks for the heads up.
I get.
He stands up, puts his helmet on, and puts his gas mask on.
Right.
If you see anything
So,
else
did I
unusual,
get a
let me
good-
know.
Definitely. Make sure that the other commanders are aware.
Will do. And he turns, he puts all of his papers and stuff away, and he turns to walk out the back of his tent. Verna, you're kind of standing around to the side, and you see this older, what looks to be an Aurelian commander walk out of his tent. Okay, what do you still have handing?
Anything important on them?
That's a nat 1.
That's a nat 1. Look.
Let's see. You managed to take his whistle. Which, you can assume this is the whistle that he would use to try and rally the troops.
Nice.
So, without
So
that...
since he walked out.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Patrick, you're saying.
Without that, it's going to be a lot harder for him to try and get everybody together. So you think you probably have slowed their advance to one location a lot more effectively that way.
Okay.
Jinx, you're still inside the tent. Verna, do you want to go inside where he is?
Yeah, let me rendezvous with him.
Okay.
I'm going to investigate his desk that he had there. That's what that roll was for.
Okay. Jinx, as you're looking through the things, or his things, Verna kind of juts in through the back flap of the tent.
Well, hello there.
Hey, can I toss him the whistle?
Yeah.
I hand you the whistle.
All right, I take that. I might be able to make good use of this.
Okay. You're looking through his papers, and you do see that he was writing up orders. Apparently, he was trying to send a letter back to Emperor Tarsius, back in Naril.
I'm terrible.
Verna, you're just kind of keeping your head on a swivel at the moment, trying to make sure that nobody else is seeing you guys in this tent.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that and stick it in my pocket.
Okay. You have a half-written letter to the Emperor.
Did I see anything else while I was looking around, or
Not
anything that I might find important?
not anything that would probably be pertinent to the mission at hand. You do find... Actually, I'll say you managed to get his seal. The wax stamp that he was using for the letters.
All right, I'm definitely gonna take that too.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna look at Verna. Well, I guess it's on to the next spot real quick.
All right.
Okay. As two of you exit out of the tent, Verna, you out the back, and Jinx, you out the front. Roll perception for me real quick. Both of you.
Lately, and of course.
Yeah, you both. Well, actually, Verna, you see one of the Norellian soldiers walking his way past the tent. Jinx, you don't, and you run into him. Oh, whoa, hey, man!
Hey, watch where you're going.
Watch where you're going. What were you doing in the commander's tent?
Me and him were having a little conversation. What business is it of yours?
I gotta go talk to the general. I just got report in from the mainland.
What report?
Drakus just sent us our next orders.
Okay. And what are those orders?
I can't tell you. It's for the general.
Come on. You can tell me.
I don't know you. Why would I tell you?
Can I sneak around?
Because you don't want to be one of these zombies.
Yeah, Vernon, you can sneak around back.
I mean, like, you know, behind them and try and knock them out.
Don't do that shit.
I can't tell you. It's for the general. If you want, you can come with me, though.
Fine. I'll come with you. Let's go.
Roll a perception check real quick, Allie. You see Verna kind of pop her head out from behind one of the tents, and she pulls her dagger out and starts sneaking up behind this guy.
I'm gonna like shake my head no towards her.
Okay, roll stealth real quick. What are you shaking your head at?
Shaking my head at the fact that you wouldn't just tell me, and now I gotta come over here and stop what I'm doing. You're making my day longer than it needs to be.
God damn it, you fucking researchers are all a bunch of pricks. You coming with me or not?
Let's just go.
Fine. Verna, are you still gonna try and knock this guy out?
No, I'm just gonna follow silently.
Okay, roll stealth.
God damn, I love those stealth rolls.
No problem at all. You're just kind of sneaking through the shadows as best you can through these tents. He has no idea that you're right behind him. Jinx, you know she's there, but the other guy doesn't. And as you make your way out of the tent area, you come back to that crossroads and start making your way towards the actual lab area. Excuse me. As you start coming up on it, your mask is working a lot harder than it should be. Verda, you've got your mask up, but it doesn't really filter out the smells that well. I need you to go ahead and make a con check.
I can only imagine this what lab would smell like.
You kind of hork up a little bit. If you go any further, this might not be good for you. It might be a good idea for you to try and swing your way out wide and see if you can't try and get to the munitions hut now. Jinx is probably going to be on his own now.
Alright, that's what I do.
Okay. Jinx, roll perception real quick.
God, please let me know that she's not there.
Whew. You kind of look over your shoulder briefly. You see Verna give you the two fingers that she's moving forward, and that you're on your own.
Okay, at least I know now. God, going into the situation thinking I have backup would not have been good.
As you move forward, you walk into this other portion of the camp. again, the smells that are permeating through this area are a lot worse than anything that has been in the town so far. It's a good thing you've got this mask on, or else you would be in a bad shape right now. You hear sobbing of people, and as you turn the corner, you see cages that are just kind of scattered all around. You see about 15 different cages that look like they were made for people, and a few, probably about 7 or 8, what look like some kind of humanoid forms in them, and individual cases, not all in one cage. There's a couple more Neuralian researchers that are just standing around, and in front of you, you see a very familiar form standing in front of a large platform with some, what looks like some alchemy equipment on it. I need you to roll history with advantage.
History.
You remember that armor. Caked and rusted with blood. Black as night, the holy symbol scratched out on it, and the large scythe strapped to his back.
Oh, son of a bitch. I just think that. I don't say it out loud.
As you move forward, you still see some of the researchers looking at the cages, just like writing notes fervorously as you look in the cages and see people. Some of them look okay. Some of them are just crying uncontrollably. Some of them appear to have the flesh dripping off of them.
Okay.
And as you walk forward, the guard that's with you walks up to the form that you know as Asher, and says, "Excuse me, sir. What do you want, whelp?" "We got a report from Master Blightscale." "Fine. He's not going to be happy that you're interrupting him, though."
Who is it, Asher?
"We got a report from Dracus."
Oh, God damn it. Just give me a minute. I gotta finish something up here. Let's see. One carried the two. Oh, stop crying. Jeez, just take your medicine. It'll be fine, I promise. There you go. There you go. Okay.
You hear this blood-curdling scream coming from the top of the platform.
Oh, quit crying, you stupid baby. It's fine. Oh, let's see. Okay. It looks like we have a immediate overtaking of the cerebral cortex. This would be good for wiping out the population, but it wouldn't be good for making more soldiers.
Sir?
Just give me a minute. God damn it.
Sir, I think this is urgent.
Oh, fine. What is it?
And as you hear that, you see this look over at you.
Guessing I'm getting a picture.
Well, you were getting a picture. Oh, wait. Wrong count. Sorry. It's like, why isn't that handout there? It's supposed to be there. Okay, there you go.
Boy.
You see what looks to be a small turtle man that looks over the platform that has been built. He has like a plague doctor's mask on and like the little friar's hat, and he has all kinds of alchemical equipment that's like strapped to his shell. He seems to be holding several small vials of what looks like some kind of green liquid, very similar to that stuff that you guys found in the mines in Seawell. And he looks
Was I
over.
supposed to get that picture?
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
I just kind of showed it to everybody. He looks over and he shouts down to Asher again.
Okay, fine. What's so important that you're interrupting my work?
Private Johnson here apparently has something he needs to report.
Oh, Private Johnson has something he needs to report. Well, what is it?
I like this guy already.
Sorry, sir. We got report from, Drakus. He wants us to go ahead and move up our timetable.
Oh, really? Last time I talked to him, I told him it was imperative that we were finishing what we do here. Now, I told you I need a couple more days, and we'll be good to go. And then we can go wherever podunk fucking whatever that he wants us to do.
He said that their operation was successful, and they found one.
Oh, well, that is important. God damn it. I guess we do need to start getting everything ready then. The ships are already loaded, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Except for, the Kraken Slayer. It's still being loaded.
I thought I wanted those things done yesterday.
Well, you did, but...
And why are they not done?
Well, we figured that since we had a couple more days, we had about at least a day to work.
No, I'm pretty sure that I said to have that done yesterday.
But...
No buts? Now, either you fix this within the next 5 minutes, or I might get angry. And that wouldn't be good for you, would it?
No, sir. No, sir.
So, what should you be doing?
Running?
Good. You got 5 seconds, kid.
And... the soldier he salutes and he immediately bolts. After he leaves...
Well, what are you doing here? Don't just stand around, start working!
Yes, sir. Came to see what exactly you wanted me to be working on now.
Take those vials over there, go to subjects 3 and 4, make sure that they're having the effects that we want. We gotta get this done within the next... 3 and 4. Do I need to repeat myself?
3 and 4. No, sir.
Apparently you need to repeat yourself. You're working with a bunch of fucking idiots. I can't believe this. Asher, I thought you had these people trained better.
They know.
Well, apparently not. Apparently our timetables were moved up. Apparently Drakus found what he was looking for in Seawell.
May I ask a question, sir?
What?
What exactly is it that we were looking for?
I don't fucking know. We're looking for some girl.
What's so special about this girl?
I just told you, I don't know. Now, do you want to check the subjects or become one?
I'll check the subjects, sir. My apologies. And I move and grab the vials and walk away.
Okay. As you're walking away, roll a perception check real quick. As General Barabbas turns back around, you see in one of his hands he's clutching an obsidian disc about the size of a dinner plate. And on it, you can see very clearly that it has the shape of a spider. This thing looks... If the coloration and symbol weren't different, you could have swore that this was the Seal of Barclay. It looks almost exactly the same.
Shit. Okay, I know that. Do I see any other guards besides Asher?
There are 2 other guards that are standing next to the platform that, again, is on currently. and there are also 2 flesh golems.
Okay. Like flesh golems, like the ones we fought before.
Right.
Okay. Alright. Gonna continue my way out the door then.
You're leaving?
Well, towards the test subjects.
Okay. And we will hold here with you for a minute. Verna, as you move around, you hear this strange screaming of some unknown form. Doesn't sound familiar to you, but as you kind of duck your way around the makeshift lab area that's outside, you do see a large warehouse, and in front of it there seems to be 1 guard posted.
Is he posted in front of the door?
Yes, he is.
Can I pick a rock up and throw it on the opposite side of where I'm at so we can be distracted by it?
Yes, you can. He hears the clattering down the alleyway next to him, and he turns his head real quick, like, huh? What was that?
And can I quickly go in the warehouse?
Roll stealth with advantage. Oh yeah. As this guy turns around, you kind of open the door slowly and just kind of eke your way in and really quickly and quietly close the door. He did not notice you. Inside, what you see is you see a couple of candles burning. But as you look, you see several large crates. Some of them holding gunpowder, some of them holding bullets for rifles and pistols. You see several weapons all over the place. You see swords, you see cutlasses, you see actual pistols and rifles. And you also see large canisters of what look to be this gas that has been permeating throughout Doveport.
Can I open the gunpowder and have a stream coming out? Let's see. How can I say? I want to put the gunpowder on the floor and have it like on a long timer before it reaches the bullets or whatever.
Okay.
To ignite the place.
All right. Roll a survival check for me. You think that you're able to roll out as much gunpowder as needed to give yourself a good timer on your fuse. You think you probably have about 15 seconds before this goes off.
Oh boy.
If you were to light it.
Okay. Can I? Okay. What was the other thing in the room with me?
There's several canisters of the gas that appears to be permeating throughout Doveport.
What is this gas again?
It was the poison gas, the acid clouds that you guys weren't able to walk through.
Is this the only warehouse here next to me, or is there more buildings?
There are some more buildings that are around. They might contain more ammunition. They might not. You don't know for sure. You do know that this was the main storehouse for the Empire, though, when they came in.
So if I sabotage this warehouse, is the explosion going to catch on to the other 2 warehouses?
Roll... I don't even know what this would be. I'm gonna say roll another survival check, just for Knowledge. Probably.
Oh boy. Are there any windows, anything in this warehouse?
There are some windows, but they're up high.
Any back doors I can sneak out of, or have to go back the same way I came in?
There is a back door that you can sneak out of.
Can I wait in here until the other group starts their fire?
You can.
And can I investigate the weapons, see if there's anything better than what I have on?
I mean, yep. You can roll investigation to see if there's anything in here that would be of worth to you. There's a couple of black powder rifles, and just some regular pistols. You find a blunderbuss. Crackle.
Sorry.
I thought that was me going through stuff.
Yeah, you find a blunderbuss.
Yeah, I was doing something.
You find a couple of black powder rifles. Other than that, you find a bayonet.
As a gun or the actual knife?
The knife.
Okay, I'll pocket that and the blunderbuss.
Okay. Blunderbuss is a little large, so you can't really pocket it that easy. You can strap it to your back, though.
Oh, it's one of those blunderbuss.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll just try to make myself go up to the window to see when the fire starts so I can ignite the black powder.
Okay, roll athletics for me. It's really hard to climb up to these windows, especially with no scaffolding.
Can I check the back door, see what I see?
Yeah. Roll perception and then roll stealth. Actually, by the way, roll stealth and roll perception. You creak the door open, and as you do, you see one soldier standing at this back door. He doesn't seem to notice you, though.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to ruin everything in the warehouse. Silent, like, man, I don't even know what to do in this warehouse.
You've got your fuse set.
Can I scatter can I rig the door if they open up if the fuse starts when they go in?
Yeah, I'd say roll another survival check. Nothing really that you can put together that would do that.
This is gonna be yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide in here until I hear the commotion and then light the fuse and run away.
Okay. Alright, that's your plan. We will stop here and we will go with phase 2 of Operation Alligator. Tybalt, Brad, Flint, the three of you are standing on the coastline.
Alright there, Flint. It's magic time.
Flint just kind of grins. And as he does, his grin gets larger and larger as he morphs into a fairly large-sized crocodile with a very nice beard.
A bearded crocodile. That's fantastic.
I ask him if he's okay with me getting on his back.
I smile some more.
I get on his back.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. I hope he doesn't eat us.
Well, you can fly.
I hope he doesn't eat you.
Me too.
Brad, what are you
Brad?
doing?
Monk guy.
Ow, fuck me.
Brad, what are you doing? Brad.
Brad muted himself with some shit.
Probably.
Wake him up.
He joins them.
Fell asleep again. Brad.
What?
What are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know what's going on.
Crocodile!
Okay.
You get on this
You see me in crocodile form with the warlock on my back.
Can I like grab your tail and do it that way?
Yeah, I would say roll athletics to try and hang on to his tail.
I'm pretty big. Let me see.
I'm bigger.
Yeah, but I'm heavy.
I'm a full-grown crocodile.
Nope! The second you latch onto his tail, he just kind of flap flap, and you go flying into the mud.
Okay, I guess I get on his back.
Okay, you climb onto the giant crocodile. As the three of you start making your way towards the ships, you see the two of them in front of you as you're moving through the darkness. Go ahead and roll perception, all three of you.
I have a passive perception of 12.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, 10.
Alright.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your perception there, Flint. You see what looks like two forms swimming out in the water in front of you.
I also have stealth +2.
How far out are they?
They seem to be about 120 feet in front of you right now. They're a good ways out.
I'm gonna send invisible Binks to go check out what's over.
Okay, Bink's gonna fly out to the water real quick and look. Oh, right. Forgot about them. Sahagans.
Excuse me?
Sahagans. The fish people.
Are they with the army?
They must have brought a couple of them to guard the coastline.
That's what I thought would happen.
We're gonna have to move through here pretty quietly.
How many are there?
Looks like just two.
Alright, crocodile. Be quiet.
I'm gonna say everybody roll a group stealth check.
Incoming fails.
Yeah, I'm like 0 for 2 on rolling.
Brad already burnt 2 nat ones. Oh, fucking A.
Oh man, Brad, this one's up to you. Oh!
But you add +2 to mine.
Doesn't matter, it's nat 1.
It's a nat 1, yeah.
I'm a big crocodile.
As you're moving through the water, Binks
Looking for
sees
food.
Binks sees one of the forms shift over quickly, and then start moving towards your direction. Uh-oh! I think you guys got spotted!
I don't think we're explaining ourselves out of this one.
I don't think so either.
So swim faster, dummy.
As the Sahagan comes toward you, I'm assuming a 9's not going to hit the crocodile.
No.
The fuck would you attack us?
And neither will a 7. As the Sahagan moves quickly towards you, it jumps up out of the water and stabs at you with its trident. As it does so, you quickly just kind of dodge out of the way. Tybalt, Brad, I need you to make dex saves.
Oh no, I'm going to the drink.
Jesus, Brad, what the fuck is going
What is
on?
going on?
What,
Bro?
dude?
Big.
Brad, you may want to just reload roll 20.
No.
That one.
Jesus.
Glitch that shit.
Okay. Tybalt, you manage to hang on. Brad, you get thrown into the water, though, as the Sahagan starts swimming your way. Tybalt, you see it coming towards Brad.
Alright, I'm attacking it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start, is this a full round, though, or is it just like a...
I mean, we're in combat, basically, but this is quick, so...
Alright, so...
Okay. Eldritch Blast. As you see the Sahagan swimming towards Brad, who's just kind of bobbing in the water right now as he's just trying to come up for air, just gasping. As he kind of got thrown hard into the water. You see this form that's moving towards him. You raise your fingers up and fire your laser into the water. It feels like you got purchased as this beam steers through this thing's shoulder. You seem to have slowed its pursuit just a little bit. Flint, you see this as well as this form starts moving closer towards Brad. It seems to have been slowed down a little bit.
I swim towards Brad to pick him up.
Okay.
Is this another athletics thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna say roll athletics quickly to try and get back up on him. You hop on, no problem. Right before you do, the Sahagan kind of runs by and almost clips you with its trident, but you manage to get up just in time. As it circles around for another pass, it's going to come back over at you again, Flint. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit.
You take 2 points of damage as this thing kind of swims past you quickly and stabs you with its trident. It manages to just kind of barely eke into your alligator flesh. As it swims around again for another pass. I'm guessing an 8 does not hit.
No.
Okay. Yeah, and this time it just kind of bounces off your scales as it swims back out into the ocean. It's trying to get back to its friend now. Tybalt, you see it starting to move away.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay. Roll another Eldritch Blast. Or whatever you want us to cast.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna hex it first, and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So you point your finger up, and you kind of swirl it. You see that the dark runes kind of form around this shadow. That'll hit. Roll your hex. 1d6. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, okay. I think we're good.
Alright, let's get this shit going here.
Alright, let's see. Tybalt, you rolled a 3. Okay, that was enough. Yeah. As you see this form that's trying to swim off and trying to regroup whatever its friend, you raise your finger up again and fire another blast at it. And as you do, you see a pool of red that just kind of slowly ekes out from that point in the water where you shot. Okay, I think we're good to go. Everybody roll another group stealth check.
Don't crave it.
Whew, just enough. Flint, you're trying to crocodile your way through the water as stealthily as you can. Tybalt and Brad are kind of pointing out anything that looks weird to you as best they can. You see what looks to be a shark fin that kind of jaws its way over to where that puddle was, where you assume the Sahagan died. You see some water churning quickly, and then nothing else. It doesn't seem to notice you, though. And as you make your way up to the first boat, you do see that there is a ladder that's kind of dangling just above the water.
I think this is where we climb up, guys. Brad, I think you should go first.
Okay. I guess I'll go up first.
Okay, Brad, roll an athletics check.
Oh boy, let's send the blind guy up
Black
first.
into the water.
Here comes the 20.
It's a ladder. You make it up pretty easily.
I was gonna say, what kind of trickery does this ladder have?
Alright, I climb up next.
Yep. Well, athletics. Yeah, you make it up, no problem, too. Flint, what are you doing?
I want to stay in crocodile form, but I don't know how I'm going to get up there.
Yeah, this is probably not going to happen.
All right, I dropped.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, what do we see up here?
As you're looking around, you see what looks like 3 Nerillian soldiers that are just kind of lounging around on the deck. They all have their helmets and gas masks off. They do have their little, they look to be armed with, like, light swords. One of them has a pistol. You see one of them has what looks like this alley's making a lot of noise.
Sorry.
It looks like some kind of spraying apparatus. And he seems to have a tank on his back that looks like it has some of that goo in it.
Ooh. That kind of spraying apparatus.
Is there any rope or anything?
I mean, yeah, there's rope all over the deck.
Is there like any platforms that we could lower into the water?
Roll survival.
I like where your head's at.
roll survival, I guess.
Both of us?
Yeah. But I would say roll stealth on top of that.
So we roll stealth first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't notice. But the other two too. The other two do. Brad, as you start walking around on this deck, you kind of kick over a bucket. And the two guys that don't have the sprayer apparatus on turn around and look at you. And they're like, "Hey, wait, what are you doing here? Who are you?" And I need you to go
I
ahead.
have credentials.
From who?
I have special orders from the general.
They look at each other. Are we expecting an inspection? Roll persuasion?
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Good job.
What a save.
Oh, yeah. Oh! You're that guy! Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
guy.
I'm that guy.
That's right. Jimmy! You didn't tell us there was gonna be an inspection today. Inspection? Was there? Yeah, the guys are here. Oh! Oh, okay. What's up?
Well, obviously we are here to inspect the integrity of the boat.
Okay, do you want to, like, look in the bottom?
Yeah, I want to look at the cannons
Okay.
that they can get loaded.
I mean,
They
they're
better
already
be loaded.
Yeah, they're already loaded.
They're already loaded. Okay.
Are we supposed to take your word on that?
I mean, they're supposed to be. You look familiar.
You know how the general is. If not everything is up to snuff, you're gonna be a zombie.
Oh my god, Tybalt, you were so lucky.
We don't all look the same. All tieflings do not look the same. That's racist.
I mean, you just... I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, we're here to inspect the cannons and the cargo and everything here.
Okay.
And everything better be up to snuff, or we're telling the general.
Oh god, please don't tell him.
Yeah, he's given us a timetable. Everything has to be up to par today.
Yeah, he's been in a bad mood today. Please don't tell him. We don't want to deal with him today.
Well, let's get started.
Take him down to the cannons. I'm gonna make sure the deck's up to.
Yeah, right down this way to the gunnery deck. He'll lead you down into the bowels of the ship, Brad.
Is there anything I can use to get the crocodile up here?
Roll survival check now.
Getting an inspection by some flying guy they don't know.
Nothing that you can tell.
Alright, I yell down to Flint to be like, I don't know if we can get you up here as an alligator. You might have to turn back into your druid. Just stay quiet.
Alligator?
Crocodile, whatever.
Crocodile? Wait, what? What crocodile?
I thought I saw a crocodile in the water.
Oh god!
Nah, I don't see him.
Oh,
It's alright.
okay.
Continue the inspection.
Okay. Well, yeah, as you can see over here, we got the sails set just the way we were supposed to, and the ropes are a little worse for wear, but
Better be up to snuff compared to the other boat.
I mean, yeah, this one's a lot better. The Kraken Slayer is just a little under the weather right now.
The Kraken Slayer?
Yeah.
Show it to me.
I mean, that's what this boat is.
Obviously, I was just testing you.
Good one. Flint, you drop your form and you make your way up the ladder as quietly as you can, and you jump up on the boat. They don't see you.
All right, take me down to my partner.
Oh, okay. He'll lead you back down decks with the other guy and Brad. And Flint.
How many people are on this boat?
It's just 3 of us. The rest of them are in town.
Is there a reason you guys don't have your gas mask on?
I mean, it doesn't get that far over here. Usually.
You have a man with a tank with that stuff on. What about if something happens?
I mean, if he started using that, we would put it back on, but...
Let me see your gas mask.
Okay. He hands you his gas mask.
Alright. Continue.
So, these are the cannons. They're loaded. We have powder. The only thing we haven't really loaded up at the moment is the food and stuff. We were in the process of that, but we thought we had a couple more days. Apparently, our timetable's moved up, though.
Has it?
Yeah.
Everything looks pretty good.
Oh, great. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to be turned into a puddle.
You guys can continue keeping guard up on the deck, and we will continue looking around.
Yes, sir. Captain?
I'm not a captain, but I'm just a researcher.
Oh, right. Yes, sir. He'll go back upstairs. Flint, you're still on the top deck with this other guy with this spreader thing on his back. So
I look at Brad, I'm like, basically, we have control of the guns right now, and no one's around.
You have control of what?
Nothing. Continue your search upstairs.
Persuasion. I don't think that's right. He starts reaching for his pistol.
What are you doing, sailor?
He's raising his gun at you. Look, man, something doesn't feel right about this. I'm gonna have to arrest you.
You're gonna have to arrest
downstairs.
me. Yeah, you're with me.
Yeah, there was another guy down there with Brad, and you start saying that.
Oh shit. Oh goodness. Alright, I tried to duck out of the way.
Okay. Look, just surrender, and this'll make it easier on you.
You!
Huh?
If you don't shut your mouth, I am going to call the general right now.
Intimidation. Okay, look, just don't, please, alright? I don't want to be a puddle. Nobody wants to be a puddle.
Put that thing away.
Fine.
I'll turn you into a puddle before he does.
Okay. He holsters the gun again.
Good decision. Soldier.
What's in these boxes?
Cannonballs, gunpowder, everything to operate the cannons.
Is the air pressure on that tank good?
I guess.
Take it off. I want to expect it. I put the gas mask on.
Okay. Which tank?
The one you're wearing on your back.
That's not this guy.
Oh, where's that guy?
That guy's upstairs with Flint, who is hiding in the shadows.
All right, I'm gonna go upstairs and say the same thing to him.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
So anyway, Mr. Goldman, yeah, this is ammunition.
How many crew members are on this boat?
It's just 3 right now.
Where are the sleeping quarters?
They're down this way. He kind of shows you to the back of the boat. Tybalt, as you go back upstairs, you see the other guy has joined his friend with the plague spreader on his back, and you see over in the corner of your eye, you see Flint's kind of hiding behind one of the wooden trusses.
Let me see that plague spreader. I gotta make sure everything's okay with it.
Nah, man, I can't let you hold this.
Excuse me?
I can't let you hold this.
That's part of the inspection.
I can't let you hold this. You might kill yourself.
Who do you think made them?
General Barabbas?
Yeah, and I'm one of his researchers. I helped design that thing. That's why I'm inspecting it.
I'm gonna need to see some paperwork. I mean, you gotta be licensed to use these things. See, look, I've got mine. He pulls out a piece of paper and shows.
Yeah, that's fine for you retards. You rank and file. I'm higher than you guys, obviously. Can't you tell?
No. Your cloak looks different. And it's on fire?
Yeah, it was on fire. I got into some action. Clearly, I'm a researcher, obviously.
Roll persuasion? Alright, I guess. Here? He takes it off his back and kind of lays it in front of you.
I pick it up.
Okay.
This looks a little rusted. I guess maybe from the seawater. I'm gonna have to take it back to town to get a service.
Yeah, that makes sense. It has been kind of out in the open for a little bit. I tried cleaning out the sprayer nozzle myself, but after my finger started looking funny, I had to stop doing that.
You got it on yourself?
I mean, just my finger. He holds up his finger, and you can see the flesh kind of drooping a little bit on it.
And you haven't seeked medical attention?
I mean, it was just like an hour ago.
Get back to town and get to a medic immediately.
Okay. He's gonna go down the gangplank of the ship and start heading back toward town.
Can you make sure he gets there okay? Like, it could kill him on the way.
Persuasion.
That took very little convincing on that part for that particular bit.
I mean, he's got the shit on his finger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that
I'd be
makes
pretty
sense.
convinced too.
Yeah.
All right, yep, that sounds good.
You're right. You're right. I probably need to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't turn to a puddle on the way to the medic.
Okay. Just make sure nothing happens to the boat.
I'm keeping watch.
Cool. He's gonna go down the gangplank behind his friend.
Jesus. That's the way to take a boat. You're all dumb.
Yeah.
That was incredibly easy.
I told you.
There's
pretty
still
dumb.
still the guy with
Isn't
you.
there one left on the
Yeah,
boat
but
down
there's one
below?
with me.
I'm talking to my imp. And we're doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We might need to go help the Dragonborn. Where's the dwarf?
All right, let's. He's over there in the shadows.
Fucking weird, but okay.
Let's go help the dragon.
I like Binks more and more. Oh.
Okay, so this other guy's here. We're in the sleeping quarters or whatever.
Yeah. So, here's...
Is this your bed? These beds are not made.
Yeah, we just kind of got up from a nap.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Let's go look at the brig.
Okay. It's back over here in the cargo area.
Okay, let's go look at it.
They're called racks, apparently.
Are there any?
Yep.
Before we get in there, are there any prisoners that we need to know about?
No, they all got taken to the lab this morning.
Okay, so the brig is
You
empty.
guys cleaned out the brig, right? 100%.
I mean, yeah.
That doesn't sound too convincing.
Let's go. I mean, we're going to look at it anyway. It's protocol. We have to
It
go.
better be cleaned out.
I mean, there's nobody in there, so like,
As of now,
it doesn't really matter if it's clean or not. We just kind of throw them in there.
Well, let's go look at it.
All right, okay. He takes you down into the cargo hold and shows you where the cages are.
Okay. Do you have a key?
Yeah, right here. Oh, he takes the key out.
Open this door right here.
Okay. Do I really have to? I mean, come on, this seems unnecessary.
It's necessary. We inspect every cell. Because if somebody was to escape, it would be disastrous. And we would all be in trouble.
All right. And he's going to open the door.
Okay.
There. Door works, key works. It's kind of clean. Just ignore the poop in the corner.
is there any like?
Is that? Are you sure that's poop in the corner?
Maybe.
Go look. I'm allergic. Go look.
Persuasion.
Oh, you know the deal. Everything has to be cleaned out. Don't make us write you up. We give you this opportunity to clean it up now.
Even helping, that's still a double 6. I kind of don't want to touch the poo, so if it's okay with you, I'm gonna not do that.
It's not okay. All right, fine. It's fine. You don't have to touch it, but we're gonna write you up. I'm gonna report you directly to the general, and then we'll have him decide what happens. You're probably gonna be eating the poo, or better yet, you're gonna become the poo.
Fine.
Fine. Do what you're gonna do.
Can I get somebody else to do it?
There's nobody else.
Your friend. I don't know if you knew this, but you and your bunch of idiot friends got the chemicals on each other, and now you're all gonna die. Well, not all of you, but one of you guys.
Wait, we got it on us. Oh shit!
Well,
I gotta go see a doctor.
you're still gotta deal with this poop.
No, fuck that! I'm out of here. He bolts upstairs.
Like, the fuck that?
Flint, as you hear commotion downstairs, you see this man just like panicking, running upstairs. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I need medical help! He seems to be making a scene.
He's still on top of the deck.
Yeah, he's up on the main.
Can't see me, right?
Yeah, he's on the main deck, and he can't see you.
All right, I'm going upstairs. I'm like, get yourself to the medic and report back to your ASAP. We'll hold this down until you get back.
Well, let's see. Flint, do you want to do anything?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Seems that he's being all noisy and shit.
Okay.
Hold on. Now I gotta go to the other screen. Oh, motherfucker.
Actually, you get advantage because it's a surprise round. And that's gonna hit. So, yeah, you kind of bring the spikes out on Amberhorn. As this guy's like scrambling upstairs, you just kind of crack! Knock his feet out from underneath him. You want to hit him with your other attack?
Yeah, but what do I gotta roll? Don't I gotta roll damage first?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? That's
It's 1d8 plus
1d8 plus
6.
7.
Yeah, plus 7.
No.
Ooh. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Okay, 8 damage. Yeah, so you kind of trip this guy's feet up from underneath him, and he hits the deck hard. What was that?
That. And then we do this.
That'll hit. And then
And
1d6 plus 7.
D6.
Yeah. As he falls back on his back hard, he's just like, oh god! He looks up and he's like, huh? Who are you? And you bring the main, like, chunk of amber from Amberhorn down into his face, and his head just splatters across the deck.
Oh. Well, that's one way of doing things.
Oh my god, what have you done?
Stop the screaming lunatic from alerting all the other people.
Well, I guess that
Well-
works.
At least we have the boat. And apparently this is their flagship.
It just doesn't
All
have
right.
much on it right now. But the cannons are loaded, so that's good.
Yep.
Okay, so
All
the
right,
boat is
who
ours.
wants to-
Let's
All right.
raise the ladders.
Good idea.
Okay.
Raise the
Roll
ladder.
roll athletics check to raise the gangplanks up.
All of us?
Yeah. Just do a group check. Sybil, it hurts your hands. You're not used to this kind of manual labor. But Brad and Flint, you guys managed to pull it up on deck.
All right, so here's what I suggest we do. Tybalt, you and Banks, why don't y'all stand guard up here? Because y'all have more of a, with the gangplank raised, you have more of a long-range attack than we do. Brad and I will go downstairs, get the cannons sighted in to blow up tent compound and the
lab.
whatchamacallit, the lab.
I'll let you know when I see fire from Crank.
Got it.
Pebble, does this ship have any like kind of special capabilities?
Say that again?
Does this ship have any kind of special capabilities that you
Not that I know of. I was just a researcher though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a standard boat.
I don't even know why they call it the Kraken Slayer.
obviously kill the Kraken, you dummy?
I mean, I guess so.
Roll history on that real quick, Tibble. No clue.
It's a
I
boat.
still have no idea.
Okay.
I don't see any fire in like the main town, do it yet?
No, not yet.
All right, you guys go down and take care of the cannons.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so you guys are gonna work on sighting in the cannons. We will go back to town now.
Why did my hit point maximum for my automaton and my character get set to 5?
I don't know. I couldn't figure that out earlier. That was weird.
Okay, well at least I know. Good thing I had my maximum memorized, so I can fix those. But okay.
Tomvar, how are those explosives coming?
Just a few more seconds, so we should be ready to go. Do you want me to roll anything to have prepared these?
Go ahead and roll your Tinker's Tools.
All right.
You make a couple of good fireworks. Probably if you put them in the right places, they might set some stuff ablaze, but it's gonna take a very good shot.
Yeah, it was a 4 die roll of 4. Jesus Christ. Okay. Crank, there wasn't much laying around, you know, so all I could come up with was a few of these. All it's gonna do is make some noise and some light. Starting a fire with them is gonna be a challenge.
Maybe we threw them into those clouds. You think they're explosive?
Maybe. And I'll set to setting them up and aiming one of them towards the cloud. But I'll also try and set like a thing of tinder up over on one side as well, and aim that one of them kind of so that it'll land there as well.
I got an idea. Crank's gonna walk up to. There's a wall that's close by to the Mayor's Mansion. I think if this is what I think it is. Yeah. He punches right through it, and inside you see the blacksmith shop.
Fair.
And you see several barrels that look like black pitch just kind of sitting there next to the.
That will be the perfect catalyst for our plan.
Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and spread this out then.
One of the other things I would have looked for while going through the warehouses would be any kind of parts I could use to turn into clockwork for that guild order.
You didn't find anything for clockwork so much as like tool parts, like stuff to repair like rakes and scythes and axes and things like that.
Okay.
Again, this place was,
we don't have to. Yeah.
This is more of a.
We don't have to go into super. Yeah, we don't have to go into super detail right now. Just it would have been something besides explosives or chemicals I could use for the fireworks or explosives. So that would have been the other thing I would have been looking.
Right.
Okay. So.
Okay. So.
Well. Go ahead.
So yeah, the two of you spread out the pitch throughout the town as much as you can. All right. I think it's almost time. It's almost showtime.
Yeah, it's gonna be now or never. I'm sure those guys need us at this point.
I hope they're okay down there. I have no idea what's going on.
So besides, so I can rig some sort of fireworks. So can I have made these fireworks not just make sparks and light, but like a lot of noise?
I'll say you will have rigged
like
them.
a whistler.
Yeah, you can do that. They're like
okay.
There are like M80s that you can get that have like a whistling effect to them.
Right.
So if you wanted to do that, I will say with that roll that you would be able to do that.
Okay. Nothing big boom, but like just lots of light, noise, and smoke is what I'm going for, and then enough to ignite the other catalysts that we're spreading.
Yeah, as long as it lights this shit on fire, I think we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's light it up.
Right. Hold on to your butts. I'll spark it with my flint and tinder, or flint and steel.
All right.
Or I probably actually would have used a tinkered lighter, because that's one of the things I could have made. But anyway.
Either way, you light the fireworks and you throw them into the lines of pitch that you have laced throughout the city. And as you do this, Crank looks at you and said, "Get in that tin can and move."
I'll mount up and dipset.
Okay.
So just to clarify, our plan is to set this off and then like loop around to the docks, right?
Yeah. You two are going to go down the same direction that Brad and Flint and Tybalt took.
Mm-hmm.
Travel along the bank and try and get to the laboratory.
The boat.
Yeah.
The boat. Oh, the lab. Okay.
Yeah.
You'd think the tinker would have had a Zippo in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I could have created as a Tinker Gnome, so, I mean, pretty much it was a little mechanical lighting device I could have had.
So you two light everything on fire, and you slide down the hill down toward the banks. About this time, Jinx, you start hearing screaming. What's going on? What is it there? Look at there! Up in the town! And you see a faint glow coming from up in the town. You start seeing panic over the other researchers' faces. General Barabbas looks up.
What the fuck's going on up there?
Just look around, kind of shrug.
There's...
I don't know.
Wait.
Sounds like a mess.
Were we setting the city on fire? I don't remember that being part of the plan.
That was part of the plan. I let them know that he lit it up.
Who are you?
He's not here.
Yeah. You're reacting to something, like, you're not with Barabbas.
I thought you were Binks.
He's doing the other voice.
The difference is the lisp.
I I'm pretty sure lighting town was not a part of the plan, sir.
Get people up there as soon as we can. Asher, get over here.
Yes, sir. And I kind of turn around.
I said Asher, not you, dumbass.
No, he told me to go tell people.
No, I told.
My bad, sir. I'm
Get back to your post.
chemicals. Yes, sir.
To be fair, it did sound like he said that for you to go and then for Asher to get over there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My bad.
That was the point. Anyway.
Out of character.
Yep.
Anyway, so about this time, yeah, panic ensues throughout the docks. Verna, you start hearing commotion outside. And roll a perception check for me. Verna?
Fell asleep in the storehouse.
You wake up, damn it.
God.
Yeah. Yid.
Good.
I'm here.
You start hearing commotion outside. Roll a perception check. You see a faint glow coming from the windows outside.
I start lighting up the gunpowder.
Okay, you light your fuse. You got 20 seconds to get out of here.
I run out as fast as I can.
Carnival
Okay,
music
which door are you going out of?
The front.
The front? Okay. You open the door, the guard is standing right there. He's kind of looking around, just panicked, like, what's going on? What?
Can I shoot him with the blunderbuss?
Sure?
That's shocking.
Oh my god.
Roll your pistol. That'll hit. Roll 1d10. Plus your sneak attack. And a crit. So roll another d10. Yeah, you open the door, you pull this, like, blunderbuss from behind your back, and BAM! The guy just gets ripped in half.
That's one way to deal with a situation.
That is like, dude, like the dude's trying just to react to the commotion and then just the door opens and he gets cut in half from behind. Like, fuck that
I mean,
shit.
you point blanked him with a shotgun.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I gotta make sure everything's good, you know?
Yeah, there's just a pair of legs standing in front of you now, and they slump over.
And then he's gonna stealth. That's great.
Yeah, you stow the blunderbuss back behind your back, and you just kind of slink into the shadows and start making your way to the rendezvous point. Tybalt, Flint, Brad, you see the town on fire now, and you start hearing the commotion down below.
Do we fire on the lab now?
Well, one of us is going to start firing on the camp. Right?
Yeah, I think we're firing on the camp, we're firing on the, lab, and then the other ship.
Yeah, let's do this. We should take out the ship first now, so they can't ready their cannons at us.
I would say we should take out the camp first so they can't get reinforcements over here, then fire on the ship. Because their guns aren't... We've already aimed our guns to where they need to be. Their guns aren't aimed. They're probably not even manned yet.
Y'all gotta hurry, though.
All right, do this. Let's do this. Fire.
Okay. All three of you roll d20s.
Just a normal D20.
Yeah, just roll d20. Flint, Brad, your shots go wild a little bit, but you do seem to take out probably a third of the camp. Tybalt, your shot finds purchase, and you wipe out half of it. There's like 2 or 3 tents left standing.
I'm turning my cannon to the other ship.
Same.
Okay. All three of you roll d20s.
I'm moving to a cannon that's already pointing at the other ship.
Okay. Yeah, Tybalt, Brad, I'd say roll strength checks to turn your cannons.
Well, didn't you guys say that you took the time to like pre-aim
I
different
didn't know.
sets of cannons?
I didn't know how many cannons are on the boat.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
More than 3, I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
We'll just
would
okay.
think
Yeah, we'll just
so.
say roll
Okay.
roll your d20s again. Well, okay.
Okay.
You got no problem turning them anyway, so you just
Right.
you move them to your
Either
section.
way.
Yeah.
Either way.
Tybalt, Flint, Brad. Yeah, all three of you aim your cannons. The other volley. Blah blah blam. You see large holes get ripped in the hull of this other ship. It doesn't look like it's even navigable anymore.
Are we trying to sink it?
Yeah.
So let's shoot it again.
All right, another round.
What do you want us to roll? Or... Okay.
Yeah, just because I roll your d20s again.
13, 14, 15.
Yeah, you completely obliterate the hull. It's just a shell at this point. It starts sinking into the bay.
All right, I'm moving to the cannons pointed toward the lab now.
Jesus
About this time, you start seeing soldiers that are coming.
Soldiers doing what?
You start seeing soldiers that are coming up towards the ship. You probably have enough ammunition for one more volley.
Like, are the soldiers on the land?
Yeah.
I'm shooting at them.
Okay.
I guess I'm shooting at them too.
I'm holding out and shooting my cannon at the research lab.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very fucking much.
All right. Flint, is that 15 years?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was from the previous one.
Okay, yeah. Brad, Tybalt, you aim your cannons back towards the foot soldiers that are coming up the docks towards you guys. BAM! The entire thing splinters. Bodies go flying everywhere. You've got one shot left in a cannon.
It's going right for the lab.
Okay.
Well, use it wisely, friend.
Roll to hit. Damn.
Hope you make your dex check.
The fuck? What the ever loving
Yeah, I don't know.
fuck is going on here?
I love that you're using your cup to make him sound echoey. That's fucking awesome. Anyway.
There's clown music playing in the background.
I'm fucking about to die. This is terrible.
You
There-
can live, okay?
Allie, or
It'll be
Jinx, you hear explosions going off everywhere. You think it's probably time. About that time, you see, boom! This massive explosion go off from the what you assume is the warehouse that Verna was supposed to be sent to. The town of Doveport is completely on fire at this point. Panic is just ensuing around you. General Barabbas is going crazy. He's like stomping up and down. This isn't supposed to be happening! What? Can somebody get some goddamn control around here? I'm gonna go see what's wrong, sir. Asher's going to start heading towards the dock himself. About this time,
The dock doesn't exist anymore.
about this time,
Where
you
the
hear.
dock was.
Please hit Asher. Please just hit Asher and let me live.
Jinx, make a dex save.
Of course.
You're gonna live, okay?
At least it's a dex save. You have high dex, so.
Barely.
You gonna live.
You'll be fine.
See?
Yeah, see? You'll be fine.
As you hear this shot ringing out, you duck as fast as you can, and as you do, you see this cannonball that just tears through the camp. It takes out one of the flesh golems, 3 of the researchers, and 1 of the soldiers.
Damn!
And as you duck behind a cage, there looks to be like a little girl and her mom that are just kind of sitting in there quivering, and they look at you and just like, what's going on? What's happening?
I'm gonna raise my finger to the front of my mask and kind of shush them.
Okay.
And then, is there like a lock on the cage that they're in?
Yeah, well, actually, no, none of these cages actually seem to be locked.
The fuck?
They're keeping them in there with
I'm
pure
gonna
fear.
use the excitement to go ahead and open the cage.
Okay. Yeah, you open it with no problem.
And then I'm gonna tell them to, while everybody's distracted, sneak outside and move towards the ship.
Okay. They listen to you and they start making their way as quietly as they can towards the docks that have now been obliterated at this point.
Oh.
Anything's better than being stuck in here. Do I still have the chemicals in my hand that I had?
You do.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You do.
You said yes.
Okay, so you said one of the flesh columns is down, so 3 of the researchers. Everybody here's got masks on, don't they?
For the most part, yeah. The only one that doesn't have a mask on is Asher.
Yeah, I don't think that what I'm thinking would do a damn thing to him. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep a hold of these for now. How many people do I see left standing in the room besides Asher, the general?
There only seems to be 1 guard left and 1 of the flesh golems.
1 guard and 1 flesh golem. Okay. Well, for now, I'm gonna kinda just try to back into the shadows as best as I can until the rest of the kids here.
Okay, roll stealth.
A 2.
Yay.
Even worse.
As you do, Asher turns around and he sees you trying to hide behind one of the cages. Wait a minute. Something feels strange about you.
Nope, nothing strange about me!
Roll
Just a
Roll
research.
an Arcana check.
Oh boy. All these things I'm not proficient in.
Your dagger is ebbing with a red glow.
No, Jesus fuck. Nothing strange here! Nothing!
That's energy. Yes.
Oh, this?
Yes.
I don't know what this thing is. I found it outside.
I've been waiting to taste you.
Ah! Yeah. I have no. Where's everybody at? Help!
About this
Trying to
time,
get there?
Verna, you
Yeah.
see what you can assume is Jinx. Asher is starting to bear down on him.
Can I shoot him in the leg with a blunderbuss?
I'm going to say you'll have to quickly reload it. So roll a dex check for me real quick. Yeah, you reload it, no problem. You kind of find some ball bearings that you have on you and just kind of shove it in the barrel as you level this thing at him. Roll your pistol again. That'll hit. Roll another... Roll 2d10. And roll your sneak attack.
Good God.
As you come out from the shadows, you see Jinx about to get attacked by Asher. You pull your blunderbuss out and BAM! Armor from half of his body just gets shredded off. His blood goes flying. It splatters all over your face, Jinx. Alright! The rest of them are here. Tonvar, you and Crank are coming down the hill now. You're making your way up to the lab. Everybody else on the boat, I'm assuming you guys are on your way too.
Are we?
I'm reloading cannons.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
hope so, because you were supposed to rendezvous.
You don't have any more ammo. You used it all.
Oh shit.
Even the stuff downstairs?
Yeah, you used all the ammo.
Because the cannons were loaded already, okay.
Alright, it's DM's game. Alright, we lower the gangplank and start headed towards the thingamajigger, I guess.
What else is there on the deck here?
Just rope, the plague spreader that Tybalt took from the guy.
And a smashed in face Norellian.
Yeah.
How fast
Can we
Crank
shove
move?
this body of the Norellian in the cannon and shoot it at Asher?
No.
Oh.
What's on top of the boat? Death.
On top of the deck is it's a dead body, some ropes and things, and the abandoned spreader. There's nothing else really. And your three companions who are just standing around now, apparently. Jinx, what are you changing into?
I'm just gonna switch back to Varen because there's no sense being a fucking Norellian right now.
Okay. Sorry, Tomar, what are you trying to figure out?
Would I have had the... Did we have another short rest before all of this?
You did.
Yes.
Like when you were going over the...
So I would have been attuned to the Rod of Absorption, correct?
Yes.
Do you want to roll how many slots it had currently absorbed?
I already did.
Okay. How many do you want to... How many did I have?
It was 8. It already had 8 charges on it.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, well, part of what I would have done then is cast Longstrider on both on me and Crank using the Rod of Absorption on our way down the hill.
Okay. Yeah. Then
We're in preparation for the run down the hill.
Yeah. I'm going to say at this point you guys are all starting to converge on the lab area.
Okay. But either way, both me and Crank would have been under the effect of a Longstrider spell, so we have an increase of 10 movement speed of 10. Just would have been part of the plan, so we could come down faster. Yes.
Any way y'all can get to me faster would be fantastic. Hey.
I whistle out for Buddy.
Leave Buddy on the boat to guard the boat.
Buddy didn't come with us.
Oh, well.
Buddy was with Crank and Tombar.
Sounds good.
Give me 1 second.
Has the ammo thing blown up?
Yeah, the ammo has exploded, yes. He said I heard that explosion.
Yep.
Before I miraculously dodged a fucking cannon. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a cannonball, apparently.
Okay.
You just put yourself in an advantageous position to
We weren't
hopefully
supposed to
survive
shoot
it.
us until after we were done. Oh.
Dun dun dun.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
boy.
Of course.
Alrighty. Do you want me to roll a separate initiative? No, I'm mounted, so it doesn't matter.
I'm ready to roll a 2. Yep.
Yikes!
Always go last.
Positive spin on that is you get to react to what other people have done. So yeah, or something.
I suppose.
Oh, it's a big battle.
This is a boss fight, boys.
Yep.
Yeah,
How do you roll
honestly,
initiative so your token comes up in the turn order?
Oh, I forgot to do that, yeah. I bad.
Man, all of y'all didn't do that.
Hmm. Wait, do you have to do something special to make that work? You have to, well, probably click your token before you roll. Yeah. Rip.
God.
That seems like something that should just work. Like, I have my Tonvar thing selected, like, in the drop down. I shouldn't have to do a third step to get that to work, but whatever. Fucking turtle, dude.
Okay, who had initiative problems here?
Roll.
Tonvar. Enter.
We had a 9.
Correct.
I had a 17, but I didn't. Yeah,
13.
I did. Of course, Asher's fucking like staring me down. Goddamn piece of shit, goddamn dagger.
For the third time. You're fighting him for the third time.
Well, the first 2 times he wasn't like, you know, fucking trying to rape my face specifically.
Brad, what was your initiative?
A 5, as usual.
It's an unfortunate roll for sure. That's not gonna lie.
Life and times of a low dex monk.
Well, I mean, he rolled a 4 though too. Like, even if he had decent dex, he'd still be going low in the turn order.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Like, I roll low initiative every single time.
I think that is everybody. Yes.
I don't think I'm on the list.
What'd you roll?
A 17.
17 plus 5, 23. Or do we have your...
I
initiative
think-
modifier on there already?
I think so,
I think
yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all have it.
Yeah, it's 17. Okay. Pain in the butt.
Did we happen to observe if the gas was flammable while we had set off our thing? Are we out? Just random thought.
Go roll a survival check real quick, just to make sure.
Okay. Not proficient, but maybe I'll roll well. Considering I have a really low wisdom, probably not too good. But
Yeah, you're not sure. You were too much.
Okay.
There was too much confusion as you guys were running down the hill.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's see here.
Don't hurt me. It was that bitch over there. She shot you.
He's gonna go forever had the dagger.
Of course he is. Vanna, you want this dagger back?
Yes.
You quickly toss it to Crank.
Right? Like, here, Crank. Oh, man.
Here's how we're gonna get our tank to tank. We're gonna hand this weapon that this dude wants to him.
Asher's gonna walk up to you, Jinx. He's gonna pull his scythe out. So that's where it went. Ooh.
How are you even a thing?
This 25 hit.
Fuck yes, a 25 hit. This is a 25 fucking hit.
Okay, you take 1 point of slashing damage and
So we've got some fucking crazy Oathbreaker fighting. I don't know this character yet, but okay.
let's see.
What in the fuck is that thing? What is this?
You take 13 points of damage as
That's a soldier.
It looks like got a fish face.
Yeah, he's got a mask on.
Oh, it's the gas mask. Okay.
you take 13 points of damage as Asher brings his big scythe up and just slices down in front of you. As it hits you, it cuts into your armor, and he kind of swings you around with it and throws you into the ground. As he does, you feel this dark energy just permeating through your body. Yes! Bleed!
What is wrong with you, game?
Really? That's what you say to this guy?
Yeah.
Tomvar, it's your turn.
Really?
Yep.
9? Oh, okay, everybody went already then. Okay. I'm going to consume another charge of the...
Oh, I thought you said 19.
I said 9.
Oh, you're rolling
Yeah,
19.
not 19.
Oh, well then it's Verna's turn.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm a... Man, I don't want to know if I want to go help you. This is gonna open up.
After I drag your body out of the shit, this is the things I get.
Yeah, but...
Are these like braziers? Or is there something special about them? Sorry.
It's just fire.
Okay.
Just environmental effects.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna... Golly. And attack this dude.
Why?
Because the other people will help you.
Okay.
The fuck?
Alright.
Alright.
Roll to hit.
Jinx is gonna take this little check note in his head. If Verna ever needs help, that bitch dies.
So this dude is actually large size? Or is it just the
Yeah,
token
he's
just
actually large
extra
size.
big?
Yeah.
Holy
Compel you up to payment after it's over.
Okay, that's an auto crit, and roll your sneak attack. Okay, roll another d6. Verna, as you pull your knife out, you sneak up behind this soldier who's kind of readying his plague spreader, and you just right inside of his neck, pull it out, blood sprays everywhere, he slips to the ground.
Oh, okay, I see. So much. It looked like a little alien dude for a second, just because the way that the gas mask was drawn. I got it now.
So, can you explain the plague spreader to me? Like, how does it work? Like
That would require Arcana check.
We can analyze it later.
Well, I can't do that. I just not my turn.
We can analyze it later.
So I was thinking about using it.
I mean, it's not something you'd be familiar with, so you'd have to make a check in order to figure it out.
Using a big fucker there.
Jinx, it's your turn. I kind of skipped you in the turn order.
This dude's running around without a mask already. Like, I don't think that shit's gonna do anything to him. Just saying. So, you know.
So I am going to do this while aiming at his knee.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
And
I like how Asher's foot is standing on top of you.
no, right? I am going to, at this point, just take the risk of getting the fuck away from him.
Okay.
These little hexes fuck me up. So.
Above game for next time probably would have been a good idea to take a disengage action.
I know I didn't wasn't thinking ahead of time. So yeah, I'm gonna do that path that I just draw to try to go here, do his fucking shit.
Okay.
Well, you didn't use any of your other.
Going to get an attack of opportunity on you. Does 13 hit?
No.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so as you
Whoever sneezed.
you kind of you take his dagger out and you try and stab him in the knee with it, and it kind of tings off his armor, and he's just like, "That's fucking cute." He pulls the scythe up and just tries to hit you with it. You duck out of the way as best you can. Completely misses, and you run over to where this table is.
Manual inspiration. On five. So it's going to there, 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 there.
Okay, what was it?
It's everybody except for Verna.
Okay. Everybody except for Verna, you gain 5 HP. Or 5 temporary hit points. And you can now use your movement as a reaction if you want to move right now.
If I had temporary hit points, would I get more, or?
No. It does not stack with any temporary hit points that you already have.
Temp hit points are, yeah, you only get the most that you got at any point.
So you said we can move?
Yes.
As a reaction?
As a reaction right now, yeah. Everyone that's affected by
Everybody
it.
except for Verna.
Yeah.
You said everybody but Verna, right?
Right.
The love.
Jinx, as you duck away from Asher, you back up against this table and just, boom, your cloak billows out underneath you, and this golden light starts spreading across the battlefield. As you look at your compatriots and just say, "All right, guys, fuck them up."
I'm actually waiting for other people to move.
Well, Brad already moved over, so we're deciding this side.
Well, if he doesn't, he's gonna have his arms broken next.
So what exact hexes does this golem actually occupy? Because it's really confusing. With hexes.
It's another large beast.
Right, so it would be, what, 4 hexes? But which 4 hexes does it actually occupy? Because it's not quite clear.
I would say those 4.
Okay. Okay.
That'll work too.
So I'm within 5 feet already of it, correct?
But what it's going to do is, Jinx, it's going to charge at you.
Oh, fucking
Wait,
course it is.
so we didn't all get a chance. Did we all get a chance to use our reactive movement? Because that's why I was asking the question.
Oh, yeah, no, you can go ahead and move. Sorry, I didn't hear. I think I can.
Or can we hold off on using it, or do we have to use that
you don't have to use
movement
it if
now?
you don't want to.
Okay, so my question is, I don't understand how can I save that and react when it's appropriate?
No, you have to use it now.
Or do I have to use the movement at that time?
Right now, if you want to use it.
Okay. I will actually just not choose to move.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I don't think that's actually a good idea.
Okay. Jinx, I need you to make a dex save.
Of course you do.
It's not good.
Oh shit! As you see this flesh golem just go, as it starts barreling towards you, you're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, and you dive over the table quickly. It rushes past you and falls into this vat of acid.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's gone?
It's gone.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is the greatest nat 1. That is the greatest nat 1 on an enemy that I've seen in a long time.
Right? Just fucking.
Yeah.
Flint, it's your turn.
Well, seems that the golem is no longer there, that kind of changes my plans. So, I'm actually gonna 1, 2, 3. What? Can I tell what the turtle's wearing?
Yeah, it looks like a plague doctor's mask, and he seems to be wearing some kind of protective gear.
Can I tell what type of protective gear it is?
It just looks like a rubber suit.
Rubber? Okay.
Yeah.
The big dad is in plate mail, right?
Yes, he is. No, he isn't.
No?
I think I ripped his armor off when I shot him
Oh,
from the bus.
well.
Half of it.
He still has it on, even if part of it is now shredded.
Actually, that reminds me.
So.
So, I'm actually going to move back over here.
Okay.
And Asha should remember this from before.
What are you casting it on?
I am going to cast it on this turn, his armor.
Okay.
And any creatures. Okay. 2d8. So that.
4 points damage. Okay, still decent hit.
Could be worse.
As you
Blinked off his knee over.
as you pull back after you see this golem just kind of rush past Jinx and kind of boil alive into this acid pool, Flint, you're like, all right, well, whatever. You hold your staff up and point it out towards Asher. He looks at you and he's just like, you're new.
I give him a wink.
Wait. What is that? Energy? Oh, God! This pain! As his armor starts glowing. Can't exactly take it off, so...
What's that?
He can't exactly take it off, so he's going to take disadvantage on all of his attack rolls.
Yes.
Do you want Buddy to do anything?
Up. Crap. I want Buddy to move. Let's see the turtle. Well, if I move Buddy right there, can he go into stealth?
I'm gonna say probably not. It's not really a command you can give him.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, I just want to move him right there for now.
Okay.
Because I want him to keep an eye on the turtle.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go duck up underneath this platform that
Yeah.
is sitting on top of. That ends your turn.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
Ken's gonna look down and see if he.
Oh! Okay, I get it. This makes sense now. I thought we fucked you guys. Oh well, you're gonna die now!
He pulls out a small vial from his pouch. And he's actually going to look over towards you, Tybalt.
Wait a minute. You.
That's right.
So the traitor found more traitors to group up with. Well, you're all gonna melt just the same!
Excuse me. Oh.
He's going to toss a vial towards you. I need you to make a dex save.
You need to remove that square, sir.
Why?
Oh, Jesus fuck. Welcome to my world.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Might be time to reroll a new character. Hope not.
Yeah, that's better. I can handle
Oh, wait, I told you the wrong thing. Con save.
Oh.
that.
He could be saved. Oh. Oh my.
It's out of my fucking one at least.
Still going to take damage, but it's not on that one, thankfully.
I still have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd still take a failed save instead of a crit failed
Yeah.
save. Yes.
The gas mask would have given you advantage on this, but it still
Right.
failed.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, you take... You take 2 points of poison damage as he tosses this small vial out towards you, and this cloud just kind of ekes out underneath your feet.
Let's see you choke on that, you traitor!
And Tybalt, it's your turn.
I'm actually going to Hellish Rebuke with damage.
Oh, okay. How much is that? 2d10, right? Or 3d10?
I think it's 3 because it's a level 2 spell.
Yeah, okay, 3d10.
So that just happens anytime somebody does damage. That's fucking crazy.
It's a tiefling thing.
Yeah.
As you take damage from this poison cloud, you just and you light yourself up, and shoot this blast of fire back up at this turtle man. You see this kind of fiery burst up on top of this platform, and as the smoke clears, you see the general standing there unscathed.
Oh my.
Great.
You really thought that was gonna work?
He holds up the seal.
Good luck with any of your little tricks.
Alright, so now it's my turn for real.
Yep.
Can I just move out of this, like, area?
Yeah, you can.
I'll go here. I'll move my hex onto the big guy.
Okay.
And I'll just back.
Alright. Alright, roll your d6. Okay. You roll out of this cloud. You're still coughing a little bit from the poison, and as you circle your finger over to the large Goliath man that's standing in the middle of this lab area, you point your finger blaster at it, and blam! Hit it right where the armor is missing on his side where Verna shot him. You got a pretty good hit in on him, but he is still looking pretty okay.
I'm done.
Tomvar, it's your turn.
Cast Grease as my action,
Okay.
centered on the big dude. I will cast Shield of Faith as my bonus action on my automaton,
Okay.
and command my automaton to charge and try not.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
What am I on? Okay. Does this sound okay?
Okay.
Yes,
You sound good.
Okay, yeah, I'm using my phone.
that's fine.
I should clarify, I'm using my phone for the Wi-Fi right now. Because fuck this shit.
That makes it a hotspot.
Yep. It just went down again. Like, I got it back up and it instantly went back down again, so.
So what was the last thing you heard for me on the declaration of action?
You were casting Shield of Faith on your automaton and putting him somewhere.
Correct. And I'm charging General Barabbas, and it was an attempt to shove, but I double net one, so this is going to be interesting to see what happens.
So he is 20 feet up in the air.
He's flying? Since when?
He's on a platform.
Oh.
Yeah.
The automaton has a climb speed of 10. And I have Long Strider on, so it can move 30. So I guess I'm down here climbing up right now.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that how that would resolve out then?
I guess so. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me real quick, though.
Okay, so what is happening here? This shit is not wanting to work. Okay. Survival check, huh? The big dude needs to make a dex save though. So.
Yeah, he passed.
Jeez. He passed?
Yep.
Fucker. Okay. Well. At least it's difficult terrain now. So, yeah. Survival roll. So, I'll just double sit.
Okay.
5.
Yeah. This thing looks sturdy enough. You could probably make it up there.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, I would have done it. I would be doing it here since the table's not there. But we're going to attempt it. So I'm 10 foot up the platform then.
Okay.
So this is a 20-foot high platform?
Yes. You have a climb speed of 10, right?
The automaton has a climbing speed of 10, right? Yes. And I can move a total of 40 feet. I was here. So that's 25 of the movement speed, and then I can move 10 with the climb speed, and then I have movement left. I don't know how that works in 5e, to be fair. Can I get up further with like a check, or?
Yeah, I'll say you can roll an athletics check to see if you can make your way up. You're gonna have to roll an athletics check on this thing anyway, so.
Okay.
We'll just lump it all in together. It's kind of hard to hold on to things. You do manage to start making your way up to the top as you put your big automaton's big fist up on the top of this platform that he's standing on. You hear a crack.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but how much damage, like how much of my grip does it feel like the automaton is losing?
You're hanging on as best you can at the moment, but it feels like if there's any more weight or too much more weight that's put on this thing, it's probably going to collapse.
And I'm 10 foot up but at this point, but I failed the check, so I wasn't able to climb any further up. Is that correct?
Right, you're just kind of hanging on right now.
Okay. And climate tech consumed, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm asking because if I have movement left and can drop back down safely, I would like to try that. But if not, then I'll just deal with the fact that I'm halfway up this wall and it's starting to break.
Okay, hang on, give me 1 second. Sorry, internet's coming back up. I'm trying to...
How high is this guy's fucking dex that he was able to... Big clunking paladin shouldn't be able to do that. Anyway.
Nat 20 will do it.
Oh, well, yeah. Asshole.
He's getting revenge for that first fight, man.
I wasn't even there.
First
There
two
should
fights.
be no revenging me.
Whooping he got handed before, and now he's like, nah, bro, it's time to fuck people up.
He got whooped a second time too.
Yep.
At least he finally got to hit somebody.
And Crank is just sitting there foaming at the mouth. Oh yeah, my buddy, my buddy.
Shit out of me, too. 13, goddamn. Chill out.
Ah, shit, I forgot to roll for Crank again.
Oh.
Of course you did.
You rolled.
Initiative?
Yeah, he rolled an 8.
Oh. Well, then it's going to be his turn next anyways, there, so it works out, right? Put him
What
in the
just
initiative
happened
order.
in this game?
Damn it, come on.
Carson keeps DCing.
No, that was traveling. Holy shit. And then the coach got teed up.
No. Don't forget him to put it in the turn order.
Yeah, Tomar, you're just kind of hanging on to the edge right now.
Yeah.
As you look up, though, as you're just kind of like swaying on this as much as you like, you're trying to keep yourself just righted on this thing as best you can. There's a small piece of wood that's kind of like a crossbar that your automaton's standing on at the moment, and it's creaking a little bit. As you're swaying around, though, you look up and you see General Barabbas just like,
Whoa! Stop that!
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I was hoping would at least somewhat disrupt him, so I'll take it.
Crank. Let's see if he knows what's going on here. He does. Free action, he's going to yell over you, Tombar. Keep it up, little man!
You got it, Crank.
He's going to run up here, and he's going to hit the crossbar, or hit the, one of the support beams.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just ignore the big fucker, Tank. Good job. Whatever, the bard will handle it.
It misses,
Tank,
though.
right?
He misses, though. He tries to headbutt the thing, and it just kind of... Oh, God! That was not smart.
If you can do something to keep him in the radius of the crease, be a good thing.
He just kind of shakes his head a little bit, just... Ugh. Brad, it's your turn.
I did use the Rod of Absorption for those spells, by the way, so I'm down to 4 charges.
Which spells? Oh, for your... Oh, okay. Yeah, so you didn't use any spell slots on that.
So is this stuff
Correct.
like stairs, or is this just different looking wood?
It's just different looking wood. It's just part of the platform that he's standing on right now.
Okay. This is what I want to do. So I have to climb up here?
You can try.
Well, I'm going to try.
Okay, athletics check. Or wait, you have climbing speed, don't you?
I don't think so.
I thought with your claws you did.
I'm looking, hold on.
Or maybe I'm thinking Tabaxi.
Tabaxi have a climb speed of like 20 feet or something like that.
He took the Draconic Resilience, though, which gives him claws, so...
Ah, okay, so it's possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.
I'm gonna say you do. So you can climb your way up there, no problem.
Okay, so I climb up there. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
Is this a strap?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I have a 30-foot climb speed with the automaton.
It's a strap that's kind of holding some of the stuff on his back.
Okay. So here's what I want to do. You remember those rusty shears you gave me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them out of my bag, and I'm gonna cut this strap.
Okay. That'll be an improvised weapon. So I'm gonna say roll a 1d4 with disadvantage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Bard for the win.
All right, roll to hit.
So you said to roll a
1d or roll to hit. Roll a d20 first with disadvantage.
Okay.
So roll 2d20.
Ooh.
All right, roll another one.
Another d20?
Yeah. Roll your inspiration, which I think is 1d6 now. That's enough.
So he can't be that hard, dude. Putting her hand in fucking.
So you climb up onto the platform where Genbu is. Genbu Erebus. Oh, shocker! Guess who it is? Anyway, You climb up on top where he's standing, and he looks at you just like,
What the fuck are you doing up here? Go away!
And you pull those big rusty shears out, and you just use them like nunchucks and just kind of like spin them all around your body, and you cut the strap from around his back, and all of that equipment that's on his shell just falls to the floor and burns a hole through it.
Oh shit!
Fantastic move. Fantastic.
He's just like, what? Oh, fuck! He falls through and slams onto the ground, and when he does, the seal rolls out of his hand right in front of you, Tybalt.
I picked that shit up.
Is that your turn, Brad?
My only
That's it.
question is, does that mean that he loses control of all those? We'll deal with that later, I'm sure.
Oh man.
Uh,
So many questions.
Asher sees
Yep.
all this happen. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
And he now was.
He says, "General, no!" And he tries to run forward and falls face first on his fucking face.
Fantastic.
Oh, man.
And he's stuck to the ground right now. I'm gonna say he's paralyzed.
Well,
Oh,
isn't
damn.
that little thing there you said that there was treacherous terrain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he started his turn in the grease anyway, so he would have had to make his dex save
Yeah.
or fall prone anyway. So,
I see.
So he is so stuck to the ground right now, he's actually paralyzed. And he's just like,
Nice. Like he pinched a nerve on the fall or something.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
That's his turn. Jinx, it's your turn.
Dipshit doesn't have his seal thing anymore.
And he's on the ground level now with you guys.
He's on the ground.
So did he fall like straight down? So he's 20-foot ground level, but was the platform like on stilts or something?
Yeah,
or?
it was.
Okay.
So yeah, he fell
But
straight.
now he's down in among the support beams underneath.
Right,
The platform.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Death Snow Whispers on him.
Oh god.
Okay.
Now that I know his little fucking bullshit trick and flashing it off a blast field didn't work.
He what the hell just happened there? There we go. As he kind of picks himself up and just Jinx, you look underneath and just like, hi, and as your face
Sorry.
changes, you see like the whispers kind of ebb out from you again and kind of lace around his face, and he's just like, no more tricks. He rolled a nat 20, so it's not gonna do anything to him.
Oh, he can still take 5 points of damage.
Not with a nat 20.
Oh, the nat 20 is gonna make it.
Yep.
Shakes off the psychic damage. Interesting. I like it. Well, I
Is
don't like it, but it makes sense.
that your turn?
No. 'Cause I'm definitely not gonna be the closest motherfucker to this other fucker. I'm gonna be over here.
Okay. Okay, so I think I figured out the problem.
Yeah.
Apple has an update tonight, and every fucking device in the house is trying to patch right now.
That'd probably do it. Yeah, but if you change
My phone's not on the Wi-Fi right now. I took it off.
Well, I understand that. What I'm saying is, if you did that, your phone is DC anyway.
I'm not. I switched back over to the main stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's kicking me again. God, I hate to say it, but we may have to finish this next week. Because it's just going to keep kicking me like this, so...
We can't finish with you on your phone?
I can't get on Roll20.
Oh.
Yeah.
It only works for this one.
Well, I don't know. We could try and play it out like this. I mean, y'all are pretty much close to being done anyway. We'll just kind of theater our mind.
We're like so close. Like, we could do theater of the mind for the most part.
Yeah, just to kind of finish it out. Okay, so, I will say, and I'll just roll for Verna over here. Verna's going to roll up, but because I can still kind of see the map. Tomvar, you're still hanging on to the platform. Verna's going to kind of slide up underneath you, and she's going to pull her pistol out, and she's going to take an aim at him. 3. She shoots, and it kind of pings off of his shell. He just looks at her like,
Oh my god, what is wrong with you people?
and she's just like, damn, he's got thick armor. Flint, it is your turn.
It's a giant tortoise.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Shouldn't be surprised. Flint.
I'm still concentrating the heat metal on him.
Okay.
So, what is that? I don't know what that is.
It's extra 1d6, I think it is.
2d8.
2d8?
It's 2d8, yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait.
actually a lot. No, yeah. Let's go back up to the heat metal. Or is it 2d4? Let's check. I think it's 2d8. 2d8 fire damage as long as you maintain concentration.
Wow, yeah, 2d8. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
2d8.
Nice.
You said 15?
That one has max damage. This one also has max.
Yep. And God, I don't want to screw anything up. He's prone.
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Yeah. Which means he is considered incapacitated, can't move or speak. Automatically fails strength or dex saving throws. Any attack against it has advantage, and if you attack within 5 feet, it's considered an automatic critical hit.
I'll move there.
Do you still have Shillelagh on?
Huh?
How long does Shillelagh last for?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay, and you hadn't recast it, so...
No, I haven't recast it, so...
Okay, so that would...
How long has...
Hang on. Hello?
Yeah.
It's
Hello?
working again. Yay. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, wait, everything went quiet. Okay. Yeah, so...
It's like fucking whack-a-mole. Okay, got you though.
So it uses your bonus action to do the damage again on heat metal.
Correct.
So you would not be
Yes.
able to use Shillelagh and then attack.
Okay.
If you wanted to drop your heat metal and then cast Shillelagh and attack, you could do that.
Yep. No, you're right.
But since we already resolved your heat metal, it would just be a regular melee attack, which would be using your strength.
Right.
Or he could use a full action to cast Shillelagh, bonus action to maintain heat metal, and then attack next round.
Right.
But he may have gotten up by then. Oh,
Well, I'm pretty sure next round my concentration would be over with.
I mean, it lasts for a minute. You can drop it whenever you want.
Yeah.
And it's only been like 2 rounds of combat, so that's only like, what, 8 seconds?
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Each, well, is it each? Or. Yeah, it's about 6 seconds per round, so 12 seconds. Yeah. That's right.
I'll take a chance. Do this.
Okay, can I attack without the Shillelagh?
You're dropping heat metal, or are you just attacking with the Shillelagh, or without Shillelagh?
I'm attacking without Shillelagh.
Okay. Roll 1d6. Roll another d6. Okay. You deal 4 points of damage to him as he's kind of like just stuck to the ground, rolling around in this mud and grease and dirt, and just his side is still burning.
Yep.
And you just kind of come up and like, hey, smack, beat him upside the head with your staff.
Yep.
Didn't really do much damage, but he definitely feels embarrassed by that for sure.
Yep.
Sometimes the insult is worth it.
And you want Buddy to take an action?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I gotta see how. Oh yeah. Plenty of room.
He can make it, yeah.
Yep. You know, he's all over him. Or however.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, he can get to him without being in the grease.
Yep.
Was that your goal? Okay.
Yep. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong.
Oh, also, I did some research on gnolls in 5e, and they are completely different from what they used to be.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So the hyenas are actually considered pets, not thralls.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well, I rescind my previous statement.
Because the way they've got them written now is that the gnolls themselves are thralls of Yiganogu or whatever, and they are transformed by hyenas eating that demonic entity's scraps. So the hyenas themselves are actually not thralls.
Interesting. Cool.
All right.
Either way, the more you know.
So yeah, roll d20 to hit with advantage on him.
I mean, even if they still work the same, he rolled that nat 20. Like,
yeah,
he would have still taken it over either way.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just clarifying some rulings on that. So
fair enough. Some fun lore on top of it.
That'll hit. That'll hit. Unless you want to roll again to see if you crit.
Yeah, I'd roll again just to see if you crit.
Roll another d20?
Yep.
Yeah, because this has advantage, so.
Yeah, it's up to you. Still hits. Roll d6.
D6.
Actually, wait, no, he's paralyzed, so it's an auto crit. Roll 2d6.
He's still paralyzed, yeah.
Well, there's one d6.
Okay.
There's the other d6. Shit.
Okay. Well, that's
still 6 points of damage. It's still decent. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not good.
As you just kind of smack Asher upside the face, Buddy comes bounding up and like just rips the other pauldron off the side of his armor. As blood just kind of sprays as the metal that was sticking to him just kind of rips the flesh away from him, and he just rolls over and he looks at you, Flint. And he's just like, "Who the hell are you?"
Your worst nightmare.
Mommy?
And yeah, that's all Buddy can do too.
Okay. Alright. About this time, Barabbas, who has pulled himself up off from falling through this fucking hole, is just like, okay, fuck this, I'm out of here. You see, he pulls out a vial from his pouch, and he throws it onto the ground. I'm gonna say Tonvar, Crank, Tybalt. You three make perception checks, and Verna.
Trying to get to my character sheet and also change. I'm just gonna roll it on. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it on the automaton tag.
Verna sees him with a nat 20. She's gonna try and take a shot. And that's gonna fucking hit! Oh my god! Shit. Okay, so it's a D6 for her pistol. Ooh. Okay.
Don't think this guy's gonna escape quite as cleanly as he thinks he's going to.
Yeah, he's trying to run, and she wings him, and actually catches him in the ankle. And he trips over and falls before he can get too far. He was trying to, actually roll an Arcana check for anybody who wants to try.
Anybody?
Yeah.
I like anybody.
Till you don't know.
Of course I don't roll a very good roll, but I mean, it depends on how common what I think the effect is in your world.
Nobody but Flint. Flint, you understand what he was trying to do. It was like Misty Step in a vial.
Oh.
He was trying to run away. But Verna stopped him. She tripped him up. And he's actually going to take some damage from that.
Nice. I was thinking it was like a dust of disappearance in a different form. But too spiffy.
So he is now prone on the ground. And
In that same square?
yeah, that same square. He can't take any actions now.
Oh. Really now?
Tybalt, it's your turn.
I'm gonna pick up the black disc and stow it away,
Okay.
and I'm gonna blast the big red guy.
Just so you know, Crank saw you put it in your pocket.
Okay.
Right. You cursing him? Or did you curse him?
Well, he was in hex from before, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. He is paralyzed, but he is prone. But that's still going to hit. So... roll the 1d6, and then roll another d10. Jesus. Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. You put the plate in your pocket. You feel good. Something about this thing is really boosting you for some reason. And you hold your finger up again, and the death beam shoots out, and kind of pierces this guy right through his eyeball, and he just, oh god! Still unable to really move at this point. Tonvar, it's your turn.
So I'm going to declare my intent. I have a 30-foot climb speed, actually. I misspoke on the automaton. Okay. So I'd like to finish the climb.
All right.
There's a hole over the dude, right?
Yeah.
I want to jump. I want to climb over and drop down and try and squish him with the automaton.
Are you going to Super Mario this fucker?
Pretty much. I'm going to drop down and try and do as much damage to this guy right now. Because he's prone on the ground, directly below the hole, right?
Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah, but
Yes.
is he face down with the shell up?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
he
that's a very important... Oh, he's on his back. Oh, yeah. That's what I'd like to do. However you would like me to... Whatever you want me to roll to resolve that.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
Okay, first thing, inspiration for this.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna say.
I wish I had a cat.
I'm just gonna
I
say
wish I
something.
had a catchphrase for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna say something right now. You guys weren't supposed to kill this guy. If it happens, I don't fucking care anymore.
I'm just gonna I don't know. I don't know wrestling moves, so yeah. I mean, I'd be like jumping off the top rope kind of thing.
You're gonna
Yeah.
super fly.
You're falling.
Yes.
Okay, how heavy is the automaton? I got a lot of calculations to do here. Hang on.
We never really determined that. It's a man-sized creature with this construction. So
Okay,
Heavy
so
as
You're
fuck.
inside of it, right?
I'm inside of it, but it is shielded and padded. Like it's a cockpit that's designed to
There's
protect
items
me.
inside, right?
yeah, well, that's not what I'm worried about. You can take the force of the fall. I'm trying to figure out. So, how much do you weigh?
How much does the automa? Oh yeah, Tonvar weighs 40 pounds, 38 pounds.
38 pounds. Okay. How much does the automaton weigh?
We never determined that, but I mean, we got a human, like a 6 foot tall creature that's bulky. It's a strong build automaton, so it's not a robust build, so it's not going to be as
I'm going
bad
to
as
say
if it was
a typical 6 foot person would probably be about 180 pounds.
Right, so it's probably at least minimum double that because it's metal.
So yeah,
and Steamworks.
That's what I was thinking too. 360 plus your 38.
Yeah.
So we're going to say probably about
400 to 450 pounds worth of weight.
we'll say
20 foot.
400 pounds, 20 foot fall, which is, I believe, per pound
Painful.
per foot dropped. Oh my god!
Are you really
God.
doing physics?
Fuck someone up.
I'll make a dex check
so
to make sure. Okay, I'll take damage for this. I don't care.
Oh god, this is so fucking.
I saw an opportunity. I am Leroy Jenkinsing the fuck out of this because I saw this opportunity and I don't want to miss it.
Oh my god. Okay. Shit. I gotta think real quick. It's gonna be. Oh no!
He did. He goes fish.
Roll 8d20.
Jesus.
8d20. So 3 more than I guessed. Yep. Roll 8d20.
Oh!
He did. I said it. He did.
Tonvar,
Yeah.
you
D-E-A-D did.
finish this fucker. Do it.
What's that?
Finish
You
him.
broke up. So, the automaton will clamber up over the edge, and realizing that the guy's prone down in the hole below. He's just like, well, fuck it. Just jumps down, flying elbow drop from 20 feet.
From the top rope.
And splat.
General Barabbas.
The belt! We're new champion!
Looking up into the sky, sees nothing but the shadow of a giant mass of metal as it slowly becomes larger in his field of view. And 2 words escape from his lips as this form grows closer and closer. You hear the words,
Oh, fuck.
He sees death itself plummeting from heaven.
as Tonvar, you drop down on this guy. There is a shower of blood and viscera as this guy's shell is just busted wide open. The chemicals that are remaining on him are just kind of melting through whatever remaining flesh he has. His head goes flying off into the ocean.
Well,
Well, that was a thing.
that seems a bit excessive.
And I'll use whatever... Well, I would have to use an action to stand back up. So, yeah, we'll just deal with that.
Does Asher see all this happen?
He's still face down.
Still,
Still
Like,
face down, ass up.
dick in the dirt, fucked.
Oh man, it is time.
Yeah.
Fuck Asher out.
Yeah, get rid of him once and for all. Why we gotta fight him 3 times now?
Oh, wow.
And of course, Craig.
I'm gonna guess that has something to do with that stupid disc.
He's got 8 HP. I'm just gonna say crank coup de grace him at this point.
He doesn't have the HP to deal with like an average crit.
He's got 8
left at this point. Oh yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done.
Crank just slowly walks up. Flames are burning in the background around everyone. He flips out his arm blade, looks down at Asher, and just says, "When you see Emperor Tarsus in hell, tell him we're coming for him next." Lops his head off.
Nice.
Ooh, dirty rats.
Very nice.
I'm going to put my metal shears back in my bag.
Dude, yeah, I had to take advantage of that hole and that one. That was just too perfect. Oh man. Hell yeah.
Oh, that was. So we killed the general. I thought that was the thing.
Yeah. We have a captured
killed him?
ship.
We killed him and we didn't punch him, hit him, shoot him, cast any spells on him at all.
We killed him with fucking dropping a metal man on top of him. Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Sheer metal.
D20.
Cheered this fucking thing, and then dropped the fucking metal thing on him.
That was, oh my god.
I saw the opportunity. I'm like, this, I have to do this. Oh man. Oh.
We're gonna stop here for tonight, and we'll resolve the rest of this next week.
For sure.
Yeah, we got a lot of investigating and checking of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Can we level up now? Yeah. I'd say we deserve a level up now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boss.
Or 2 or 3.
We killed the boss we weren't supposed to kill, and the boss we were supposed to.
Yeah.
We successfully overcame the garrison. We now have the disc. Like, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Congratulations, you guys are level 5.
Hell
and
yeah.
we also have the Kraken Killer.
Shit.
We do have our own ship again, yes.
You got
another ship to the fleet.
Oh my god.
At least I got a lot of mess to deal with now.
Yeah. And my only regret is that we didn't capture that supply cache instead of blowing it. You know, we blew it up.
I would rather capture the general too than make him go splatty splat.
I mean, you can capture parts of him.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, we can go retrieve his head and do a little necromancy to still question him if you really want to go that